into some coin in the dungeon, and I thought, why not turn it into more? I didn't think it through too well, to be honest. I need to work on my tricks. I rely on my insightfulness in these situations and started off strong. But the next two opponents were harder to read, and I had to switch tactics. Sometimes people underestimate me when I put on the newbie act and turn on the charm, but unfortunately I was pitted against a stone wall of a person, and the next guy didn't appreciate my attempt to place doubts in his head with magic. The last one was my biggest mistake, I'll admit. Abrin, yes, we're on a first name basis now, grew angry at my harmless trick and instigated a fight even though he won. I tried to talk him down, but ended up having to defend myself. He'd been drinking, I'm sure he's usually more reasonable. I myself don't need alcohol to get into trouble. It's a natural gift of mine. Anyway, the town guard got involved and we both spent a couple of days in the clink. You would think that would be a bonding moment for us, but Abe is a tough nut to crack, and parted with what I assume was a threat. I'll win him over yet. After that little mishap, I caught up with the others in the Smoky Glade Tavern, where we all had rooms. Morgan had spent the time between training making up stories, entertaining the patrons, and generally talking us up and making friends. He gained 2 contacts. Una seemed to be supporting him by introducing him to people, but knowing her, she probably had an ulterior motive. AKA, Una spent time picking pockets and earned advantage on all crime rolls in the next 4 weeks and gained a contact. Morgan seemed a little deflated upon hearing about my shenanigans. I think he was under the impression we were all straight-laced heroes, like he made us out to be in his tales. Side note, for some reason, Nairi ends up being the villain in most of his stories. While I find that quite funny, it is likely to come back to bite him in the, oh, one tiny detail that I almost forgot about. When I got back after serving my time, I collapsed onto my tavern bed and received a decent bruise from landing on none other than one of the statuettes I could have sworn we had sold to the Tortivore. Great, now they'll think I stole it. Did Una retrieve it for me, maybe? Well, that would have been sweet of her, and she is a talented thief. I don't think she would steal from allies. So I was left thinking it had somehow found its way here on its own. I picked it up, and it sparked a memory of sorts. A voice spoke my name. It sounded familiar, but I have no memory of hearing it before. Curious. I fell asleep studying it, trying to remember. It was still there in the morning. I tossed it in my pack and promptly forgot about it. 26th of fall. We met up with Bud and Lynn and caught up on what they had been up to this week and discussed the next steps. We also restocked, and Morgan managed to make some coin for us by selling some of our treasures. I ran into one of my superiors from the guild, Adrian Vance. He asked for a report on Spire and my thoughts on starting a guild hall in Ferox. As far as our authority figures go, Vance is cool, I guess. But still, I tried to keep the conversation short and sweet. I introduced him to my companions, and we told him of our findings and success in Spire, warned him of Bloodhand operatives and goblin activities in the forest, and Una asked a lot of questions about the guild's founders, the tribe. Vance informed us they hadn't been seen in a while, which burst Una's bubble a bit. He suggested we continue to explore Spire and find ways to raise money for setting up the guild hall. He also offered to send along some fresh recruits to join our camp. These new recruits were none other than the mercenaries we had found tied up in the goblin camp weeks ago. It took a moment, but I remembered Senshi, Bretta, and Kilter. They wanted to help us in return for saving them, and we accepted. Ajavi also offered to rejoin us. He had been bored in town, and I think he has a crush on Senshi. He is usually good for morale and actually a decent leader when things get serious, so I vouched for him to the group, and he came along. As we discussed next steps, Ajavi told us about the goblin activity nearby. Seems some villagers have gone missing at the edges of town. He suggested dealing with them could earn us some points with the town, even though there was no reward posted. Morgan was especially interested, and we agreed to investigate it. We already had some clues we found in the goblin camp where we found Senshi and the others, including a note we had found with the name of the goblin leader, which I forget at the moment. Perhaps we could mention that to the Dortivore scouts camped out near Spire, see what they know. As we prepared to head out, Morgan showed up at the gate with the most impressive steed I'd ever seen. It didn't look like it belonged in a town like Ferox. I had to ask if it was a magic horse. He was a little mysterious about it at first, but admitted it was an ability he'd gained recently. In turn, I casually mentioned that the only magic I got recently was my cursed sword. He immediately grew concerned and did some magical scan or something. Sheesh, I didn't even put that much effort into that lie. Perhaps he's as gullible as Rogan. Why do I feel so bad telling a harmless lie to this guy? He told me he didn't detect anything particularly evil about the sword, but that he did happen to detect I was carrying a consecrated item on me, pointing to my belt bag. All right, the statuette. I pulled it out and explained quickly that I did not steal it, but he hadn't assumed that in the first place. He just advised I get it evaluated at a temple. I felt reluctant to do that for some reason, but I let it be. The group set out, having gained more reputation than we had before, be it for better or worse, and a temporary group name, Seekers of the Spire. We're Spire Seekers? We need to workshop that. 26th of fall, midday. We spent half the day traveling in peace, hunting and gathering along the way, some special berries included. And we made it to the Tortivore outpost where we met back up with Nairi. Seeing our 4 new camp members, she expressed displeasure at us bringing more people into their forest. That was to be expected, but she would have to deal. She was equally uneasy about our plans to investigate the goblins. It seemed in recent years the Tortivore tribe had made a truce with the goblin tribes and wouldn't be happy with us stirring them up. She wanted to help us, but feared the consequences. However, just like old times, all it took was a little nudge and encouragement to test boundaries and take risks. It also helped that Morgan offered his skills as a makeup and costume artist, so the tribe might never have to know she's helping. Morgan took Nairi aside. I assumed to test out some disguises, but when they came back, Nairi asked about the statuette. I pushed away the slight annoyance I felt at this and reminded myself Morgan was just trying to help. I don't know why he cares, but it's just his nature, it seems. He also apparently told her about my cursed sword. Oops. Forgot I told him that. Seeing as Rogan was standing right there, I messaged Morgan mentally and apologized for the deception. I told him it was a trick I was playing on Rogan, just a silly bit, and please not tell him. Morgan did not seem upset and agreed to keep the secret. I messaged Nairi to tell her the same. Nairi seemed concerned and asked to look at the strange statuette. She recalled us selling it to the tribe, as did we, and advised we tell the elders. I requested that we don't, for now at least. I don't know why everyone is making such a big deal of this. It's not evil or anything. That's it.
All right.
Nicely done.
Great recap. I'll give you an extra inspiration point along with the story point. It was very in-depth.
Oh,
You know what the funny thing
sorry it was so long.
When you
What?
first mentioned that sword last week, I completely forgot that it was a joke, and I was frantically looking through my notes trying to figure out when you got a cursed sword. I was like, what
You
does this sword
knew.
do? So I just went along with it. I'm like, oh yeah, cursed sword, this is bad. But yeah, I had completely forgotten in my own lore that this was a joke you had done. So I was just
Yay.
playing as if it was a cursed sword. Then later you're like, oh, it's a joke. I was like, oh right. And I just I played it off. I was like, yep, totally knew that. But anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's like, when did I give a cursed sword? It sounds like something I might do.
I mean, I don't know how many D&D games I've seen where cursed object Y infiltrates somebody, so it wouldn't have surprised me.
Yeah, I just completely forgot the joke part of it. But yeah, it's the 26th of fall at 12 p.m. We'll pick up our story. I noticed there was another Bud Green at the bottom. Is that a new sheet as well, Trey? Or
I don't think so. I think
I just noticed a Bud
No.
Green at the very bottom of the journal.
yeah, I'm not sure where it came from, but it's got no information on
Alright.
it, so it can be deleted.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it then.
Thanks for asking though before you did it. 'cause-
Oh, well, yeah, I never just delete sheets if I'm not sure where they're from.
oh, I do it all the time. Just
Well,
kidding.
yeah. Alright, so Alette, let me share your new sheet. Okay, just so it's in the journal with everyone else's. Did I freeze up? What's going on? Alright, well, like I said, we're gonna do a quick flashback just to resolve some of the time you guys missed in town. So, Bud, what did you want to do with your 7 days?
Oh, I did not know that I had 7 days of downtown, so I put no thought into that. But
So,
I'm sure
what do you have?
I
High
would-
wisdom?
yeah,
So, religious stuff could be something you do, growing herbs, making potions if you have herbalism, making healing, or if you have alchemy, making a non-healing potion.
Yeah, I guess with herbalism, I'd make a couple of healers kits and a couple of healing potions.
Okay. Well, the healer's kits you can do pretty easily, I believe.
Yeah,
They're not
those they still
expensive.
take a day though.
Oh, do they? All right.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately, you have to round everything up.
oh, I see. Well,
So
normal.
while
Yeah.
while he's doing that, I would like to. How many herbs do I make so I can make some like different potions like with my alchemy test
Well,
supplies?
let me just finish up with him, and then I'll do all your time.
Okay.
But so you can make one potion a day and one healer's kit a day. So I guess how many are you making of each?
I'll do 2 healers kits and 5 potions if I have enough.
Yeah, that would be fine. So just spend the resources to make those. Any encounters in the town during that time?
Nah. I will
Okay.
say I'm laying low because the last time I was in town, I was not greeted very pleasantly.
All right. Give me a D100 roll.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, nothing much else goes on. I mean, doing your crafting and potion brewing keeps you mostly out of the spotlight. You know the rest of your group is having some difficulties with one of them being arrested, and you know that Una's probably up to no good as you keep hearing about things disappearing. But yeah, you mostly keep to yourself. So Lynn, what are you doing for your 7 days?
Well, I'm thinking of like making potions as well, but like not making potions with like herbalism kit, but with alchemy supplies. Like
All right. So the only
and
thing, or yeah, go ahead.
like and also like because I am like an like traveling apothecary, so I do like go around towns like help charging people for like to like use my ability to heal them, I guess.
All right. So do you want to open like a little stall at the market to help people, or do you want to
Oh
craft
yeah,
the
I did.
potion?
I did. I will crash. I would like craft potion for like the first 3 days, and then the next 4 days I would be like at a stall, like healing people with like charging money with that.
All right. So making the only potions you can make in one day would be standard healing potions. So I assume you're just making those.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you could spend, I think it's 75 maho of rare herbs or nature components to make 3 potions.
Well,
It's
I only
25
have
each.
50, so
Okay, so then you can make
I
2.
think I'll make 2, and for the next 5 days I'll just like use that time to like heal. Do I just remove the item and just add 2 healing potions?
Yeah, so just remove the 50 maho and add 2 healing potions. Okay, so for working, let me just make a roll. And give me a healing check roll.
Give me a second. Let me just add this in. Okay.
So medicine check, I should say.
Medicine check. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Medicine check. I do have an advantage on +6 on that.
Okay.
See, very high.
All right, so that's 1 success. Give me a knowledge religion check.
Knowledge religion check. Religion check. Not bad.
Okay, that's 2 successes. Any other skills that you would be using to heal people that you could think of?
Well, probably nature because like I'm like, well, not nature. I don't know, honestly.
Give me. Yeah, sure. Give me a nature check.
I don't have like too much of a good thing in nature, but I roll high.
Okay. Ooh, so that is a failure, unfortunately. But you get 2 successes. So that would make you. That's 19. 58 gold pieces for your work for the week. So
58.
Just, add another 58. Alright, so thinking back, you both remember, oh yeah, we did that stuff, and we are now in the present at this camp. So the group was speaking of going and looking for goblins, but there was also talk of going...
3.
Sorry, what?
What? No, I'm just trying to add up 58 into my 73.
Oh, okay.
131. Okay.
So yeah, you were speaking of either going and looking into the goblins, but there was also talk of going down below and seeing what's going on with the Fomorians. I don't remember if there were any other things that you wanted to do, but I think those were the main 2, at least, like I said, that I remember. So what does the group want to do?
Shut up, Discord. Well, it's been long enough, so maybe Lynn would like, god damn it, I'm hiccuping. Lynn would pipe up like, guys, do you think the infected tribe is like healed now?
Definitely been enough time for it to take effect, so
Well, it's been enough time for it to take effect, and it's been long enough that maybe most of them have drank the water. Maybe.
I mean, yes, that is a concern, but we had also discussed the current threat of goblins on the peaceful folks of this area, and potentially the need to
Then maybe
address
we
that.
could go. Maybe we can go and like check that out. I mean, Nairi has already disguised herself, right?
Well, I don't just walk around in the disguise he made me, but I have it. If we're gonna go, she says.
Yeah.
So yes, I have a disguise ready. If that's your question, Lynn.
Okay.
And the leader that we found a note from in the old goblin camp, that the name was Frantic. I couldn't remember it when I was writing my notes.
Yeah,
So.
I have that. Yeah, Frantic. Now, question: Did we actually pay for the disguise yet, Morgan, or did you make a roll? I forget.
We did not. I prepped it, but I didn't actually apply it to anyone. I've been keeping in my journal the disguises I have prepared of people that I've taken enough notes on and kind of prepared to replicate.
I mean, the disguise for Nairi.
We did not apply anything to her. We just talked about doing it.
Okay. So what would the disguise just be a simple outfit change, or were you going to do something more complicated, like try to make her look human, or something else that would take more work?
Yeah, we had talked. In my mind, it was some level of clothing and some light makeup to the point of potentially disguising her native race, but we didn't actually codify that. Like, I'm not too sure to what extent I have the ability to do that with the disguise kit. I did spend, I think it was 5 GP on supplies related to my disguise kit when we were in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you probably could try to make her look like a human, or you could try to change her sex. You couldn't really shrink her or make her larger.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that.
But if you, or you could just say you like kind of change her clothing around to hide it. It's just less of it might be a little bit less effective than going like all out.
Yeah, in my mind, it was a change of clothing, and then also not necessarily a full racial change, but certainly enough makeup and other touches to make it clear that it was not who she was.
All right, so maybe make her look half elf instead of elven.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
You know,
make
put
her-
a really prominent
so make
mole
her
where there
look at-
wasn't one before.
Yeah.
So make her look like me. That's the deal.
Well, not exactly like you, but yeah, similar.
Yeah.
I did prep. I do have in my notes that I have now prepped disguises for all of you. Just FYI. Not that I'd ever do that.
And okay, so standard clothing plus this makeup and like cosmetic stuff. I'll say that would probably be like.
You have to like glue her ear tips down.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But let's see. Yeah, I'll say it's maybe like 4 gold pieces if you want to spend it on the disguise.
If that's where we're going, I mean, like I said, I put 5 gold pieces already, but I'd be happy to spend more.
Yeah, this is probably like buying some clothes from the merchants here, and maybe like getting a specific thing you need.
Done and done.
Give me a, I guess deception. Although I'm almost thinking that would use dexterity more than charisma for like.
For some reason, I thought disguise kit said it was charisma.
Is it?
I wanted to say I read that, but maybe.
I mean, you might be right. That's just like it's just kind of a weird thing for making because it's usually more talking.
Funny, when I click on it, it gives me the option of which one I want to use, which I don't think is the option.
Yeah, the sheets are weird because like I think now there's supposed to be skills associated with the kits, but you still have the option to roll just as the kit. So I don't know. What do you think would be fair to roll for disguise? My guess would be more dexterity, maybe int or wisdom.
I'm fine with dexterity. If not charisma, dexterity would be my preference as the next one.
All right,
Or strength, but I don't think strength doesn't make
You just.
But I think
slam her
it's
in
more
the side.
charisma. I still think it's more charisma.
I mean, if we can find where it says that, it's just charisma is more usually dealing with others.
So I think the idea behind it being potentially
Deception?
charisma is the notion of performance.
Because-
I'm putting on a
because I'm-
performance of the creation aspect of it.
Well,
Again, that's
I'm
a
thinking
stretch,
maybe
but
it's deception.
Yeah, maybe maybe it's knowing how she would need to look to interact or something. I don't know. Sure, give me charisma then. I'll buy it.
I confirmed it is charisma.
It is okay.
Yeah.
not a full of shit. Usually I am.
All right, so I will mark that she has a disguise.
Why I did
option.
advantage, but
Copy.
DC of which would be 18. Okay, so you make her a pretty good disguise, and yeah, she is grateful for that.
told you I had these skills. Happy to do it anytime to anyone.
She says, good, it can make up for me being a villain in a bunch of your stories. I've heard talk around camp. First with the dinosaurs, and then with all these other stories you've been telling. I'm on
They are fantastic, and we'll get to them eventually. You will hear plenty, and I'll happily tell you, you've been a bit of an inspiration for me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Should I try to use some inspiration for that?
It's
No.
up to you. 19. All right. So she crosses her arms, a slight smile going across her face. And she just goes, huh, and then just like kind of walks away. Yeah, what do you all want to do?
Well, I think we're prepared to go meet these goblins. I think this might be the course of action, but I will defer to the group.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
I agree. Let's deal with the goblins so that we don't have a growing issue behind us as we're down in the hole.
Yeah.
All right.
Might get some points with the town too.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I can do to get the town to like me, but
Honestly, same. Same.
We did earn some renown, me and Lillette, while we were there.
By the way, Lou, do I
Did
earn
I?
Oh.
some brownie points for like trying to heal people at the town?
Do you want to charge money or do it for free?
Well, I would charge money for those who have the money, but I won't charge money for those who don't.
Well, I'll say if you, I'll say for now it might be too late, but if you do want to maybe do some pro bono work next time, you might add some renown for the group.
Okay.
All right.
Because I usually do charge, but like, because like, I usually do charge like.
Yeah, because just
Yeah.
doing it as a job while people are grateful, not enough that like it would actually make the town, super happy with you. All right. So
Well, they won't be angry at me. That's a good thing.
no. All right. So
Have you seen healthcare providers? We get plenty angry at them.
It's true. Well, I mean,
Trash
she
ones,
like
yes.
sends them
Insurance.
like letters the next day that it was actually 5 times their the cost they paid. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, you're not covered. All right, so
I'm not that kind of a jerk.
So Nairi says the goblin camps, as far as I know, are about. Well, there's a couple of them. The closest one to Ferox that I'm aware of is about a day's journey southwest of here, across the river. There are some more to the northeast, though. East by northeast, and north by, up north a bit. Here, I'll ever mark them on your map, and you can decide what you want to do.
Do we have a sense of which ones or where the harassment of Ferox was coming from primarily?
She would guess it's the one closest to the town, though she's not sure their leader will be there. There might just be a group of like goblin bandits in the area. Okay, so one of them is over here.
I can't see it because my character sheet is blocking it.
So there's one over here. Well, it's more like over here. There's one up here. One over here. And those are the 3 in the area that she knows about. If she had to guess, she would bet that their leader, whose name is escaping me, I just said it.
Told us last time.
Brannick.
Yeah, Brannick.
Yes, Frannick is probably up in this area somewhere. But she wouldn't know for sure. He could very well be down southwest, kind of helping coordinate the attacks.
I mean, my inclination would be to go to the one that's closest to Ferox, but if you guys want to try targeting the leader first, I'm fine either way.
B. I mean, we risk, if we don't clear the whole camp, we risk someone getting away and warning him that we're coming after him.
Yeah, shouldn't we go after the mastermind? I mean, the others just might be, foot soldiers, pawns.
Cut off the head of the snake, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Although it could be
Well-
informative to encounter some others, and maybe we could find out more information.
We don't know that these goblins are following orders or if they're just rogues.
Yeah, true.
But if we
did
talk,
learn,
if we talk to the leader, maybe we'll learn that he's looking for them too because they're not following his rules or something.
In my experience, the higher up someone is in the hierarchy, the more likely they are to lie. If we catch someone who's low level, they might be more likely to tell us if they are acting on orders.
Maybe we need to do both. We talk to some little people while we look for the leader.
Yeah. Yeah, I
We're in
think it's
opposite
fun.
directions. The troubadours also did tell us that they had negotiated peace for themselves with Ferox. And so one of the not Ferox.
The goblins.
Yeah, with the goblins. So one of the questions we had was, do we go in to negotiate or just go in guns a-blazing, so to speak? We didn't decide last time.
Well,
I figured we'd try and talk first.
Nairi says that is a good point. I'm not sure if these goblins are with the main camps, or if they're acting independently. Sometimes that sort of thing is hard to suss out. But I mean, even the goblin bandits, because of the agreements and treaties with the Tour d'Or, generally stay away. So these might be acting independently of the main goblin towns within the northern area. That I don't know. I mean, I guess we could try.
Then let's investigate.
You know what the troubadour gave up to get the peace agreement? Like, did they offer payment? Did they offer an agreement not to kill them all? What the negotiations were like?
She says she looks at you. She says, "I can't tell if you're saying the name wrong on purpose, but the Tour d'Or, my tribe,
Sorry,
does some
no,
trading
not on
with the."
purpose.
It's fine, she says. She says, we do some trading with the goblins on occasion. And it's sort of a mutual interest thing that we don't attack each other. And we both kind of dislike the humans, so I think they just attack them instead. I know they've done some attacks on Labao as well. From what I've heard, even as far south as Lagoo. She says, I'm not happy that they're attacking the humans, but at the same time, yeah, it's been in everyone's interest that the elves and the goblins of the area don't fight with each other.
Lynn looks uncomfortable. They fight humans.
Yes, there's not much love for the Teruvian Empire in this area. They're very pushy with their with their original land grabs and their tendency to just act like they own everything in the area.
And then Lynn, like after hearing how like terrible they are, literally just exhaled because she's not like that.
He says it's not like we've had all-out war with the Teruvians, but I mean we definitely don't have great relations with any of their towns. There's been some incidents between the two groups. I mean, goblins are hunted all the time. That's been a thing for a while. Not that they don't, cause trouble, but there's a lot of time goblins who are uninvolved are caught up in some of the attacks.
Okay.
So, I don't know if these camps are with the main goblin settlements or if they're just bandit camps. If we want to talk to them, that's fine, but they're most likely just going to attack us, I would guess. So I'll leave it up to you all how you want to handle it. We do have quite the talker with us. Maybe you could tell them a story where I'm the bad guy.
I could translate. I know Goblin.
I don't know Goblin.
But if we do want to head to the nearest camp, it's about a day's walk, so we might want to start going.
Sure.
Which one are we heading
Why
to?
not?
I don't know. Which one do you guys want to head to?
I mean, considering that villagers have been gone missing, like right outside of Ferox, the one closest to Ferox might be.
It's true. They might have prisoners, assuming any of them are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
and we can ask questions after we knock them out.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I can help guide the group if we're all ready to go.
Yeah, let's go.
I go and saddle my steed, Frank.
All right, Frank
Wow,
is
what a
settled.
Sorry,
dignified
which
name.
which direction did we decide we were going?
Goblin camp.
Not towards the leader.
No.
Okay. I
Well,
mean, I figured, yeah, maybe the main camp is in the opposite direction, but surely there's going to be guards, soldiers, servants. Like, the leader's not going to be totally alone. There'd be somebody else to encounter along the way to talk to.
True.
But yeah, I
Maybe
don't
we
know.
want to check for any prisoners from the town, perhaps.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
all
You know,
right.
do good and be heroes. All that.
Just give me one moment to check some of my notes, as I never know exactly what the group's going to do.
Can't imagine why. We're totally predictable.
Well, you guys are predictable. I don't know if I am.
That was sarcasm.
Okay.
We're pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, my autism does not let me understand this.
All right.
In case you guys forgot, I am autistic.
What?
You're fine.
All right. Interesting.
I'm currently doing something while we are doing this as well.
All right. Well, I guess
Just adding cheat codes to my game.
if you want, I should say, I need 2 checks from the group, survival checks. Up to 2 of you can roll it. Just choose which 2 and
Bud
give me some
and
rolls.
Me.
Morgan. Not Morgan.
I have it.
I'm just +4. Yeah.
yeah, Lynn and Bud.
I'm +6.
Nice.
Sorry.
Champion Wallace.
Oh.
What? Oh, suck.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Just give me one moment here. Oh, wait. Sorry. What does that say? Okay. I just realized all my monsters are the old. So I wanted to see if I could quickly grab some of the new stats.
They haven't released the new monster manual yet, have they?
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty good.
Where did you order it from somewhere?
I think I did, but I don't remember. I try to always order it from my local GameStop, and they always forget to tell me when it arrives.
Yeah, you probably want to you might want to check on it. I've had my hard copy for a few weeks.
I should. Yeah, I'll definitely go ask. I've got my players, and I've got my Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have the monster manual. It's the DM's guide that's not out.
No, the DM's guide's out. All 3 should be out.
Are they?
Yeah.
The DM's
out.
guide came out in like December, I thought.
December.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go talk to my local game shop because all I have is my players and my monster manual. I have them sitting here because I was perusing them looking for things to buy in town.
I don't have that kind of shit because I am in Asia, and nothing of D&D is likely to be in Asia, since barely anybody knows about it.
All right. I think this can work. All right, so
Shit.
you are traveling. Now I got to do some traveling rolls. Just let me know if you're doing anything while the traveling is happening.
Maybe gather like rare herbs along the way if I could.
Well, you can keep an eye out for them, but that's the sort of thing that you would actually have to devote time to. It wouldn't just happen. Sometimes
Yeah.
you get lucky, but yeah.
Yeah, that's just luck based stuff. So I'm just like over here like while we're like traveling and just looking around for no reason.
Yeah, we could travel slow and see if Bud and Lynn can find some ingredients for their potions and tinctures and
I mean,
stuff.
you could if you want to slow down, but that could increase the time quite a bit. I just assumed you were looking out for them as you, travel.
Yeah. That's it. Just,
Well,
just like looking out
okay
for
with-
it while we
yeah.
travel.
Okay.
So
Unless like Bud wants to like do to actually like try to look for it, but I'm not actively trying to look for it. I'm just checking.
I don't think you have a good way of crossing the river, so it is going to slow you down a bit. There's no boats or anything. Not like the one near
Okay.
Fair Rocks, the boatman.
Nothing specific in terms of abilities for me.
I'll say give me another 2 survival checks from the group. Let's see if you can find a good way of doing this.
Survival check.
There. Well, better.
I will also accept a...
Ha!
There you go. So the river slows you down, but not by much. You get across it, adding like maybe 6 or so hours to your journey. And it is about evening. You haven't reached the coordinates yet, but do you want to go continue traveling through the night, or do you want to set camp?
Set camp.
They camp.
Okay. So, say it's about 10 p.m. now. You all lay down your tents in the forest. Your camp is with you, so they kind of set up a perimeter, watching out for any dangers in the woods.
What the? Why is
do you-
somebody purifying food and drink?
Just safety for anything that we're eating tonight to make sure that all of you maintain your health and good spirits.
All right, and
We
I
have
think-
rations.
Well, you have a couple of people who are survivalists, so you can just gather food. You don't have to eat rations.
Yeah.
Right, like you
We
guys
could
who are
also do that.
rolling, you have training, I assume.
Yeah,
Colette
we
has
have
a little
training
too, so
because
she could find some.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, Alette and Lynn, you both have training. So with the 2 of you, you could easily feed the whole camp, or at least feed your people. All right. So the evening is passing. So you take your watches. Who's on 3rd watch?
I think we
I think
might have to
I was on that one because I'm an early riser.
Oh yeah, we don't have anyone on the watch rotation. So I now just have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th watch. We don't have to name them.
Oh,
Because I know we were having trouble figuring out names for all the different watches.
yeah.
I think
Okay. Shit.
because Alette is high elf, so she needs less, so she could take 2 watches. I think.
2nd and 3rd are the darkest. 1st and 4th have some light.
I remember Una volunteering for first because she's a night owl. She'd stay up a little later before she goes to bed.
Okay, I could take 2nd and 3rd then.
So
Or...
I guess just
yeah.
write in the watch you're taking into the sheet. But who would be on 3rd?
Alette and somebody else if they
Sounded
want.
like Alette was taking it. Yeah.
Okay, Alette.
Could have multiple people. Oh, there we go.
And we got camp people too, so there might be like more than just 1 or 2 people on watch at any given time.
Yeah, there's definitely camp people
where-
as well.
I'm sorry, where are we putting this?
Under the game sheet in Google Sheets, there's a
Oh,
watch
I was-
rotation.
Looking in the wrong place. Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the party information sheet.
Cool.
Alright, well, Alette, on third watch, as you're kind of sitting there, one of your guards comes up and says, I saw some, what I thought was torches in the forest to the west of here. Something might be scouting the perimeter of our camp. I couldn't see what it was, though.
Scouting the perimeter, huh?
It hasn't gotten closer, but I definitely see some lights out there, which I guess are torchlight.
Torches. Okay. Well, I have to check it out probably, but just trying to think if I have a way of doing that without alerting them. I suppose we could just man, I wish I had Lazard's familiar here, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye out, I think, because I don't want to wake up anyone if they're not getting closer. But if it seems that they're getting closer, I'll wake someone up.
All right, so you're just kind of staying vigilant.
Yeah, maybe she will take some time to set up some caltrops.
Well, the gate or the camp doesn't have a gate or a wall around it. They just have people
so they can just come
posted
from
near
everywhere.
the edges. It's not like there's a front door or anything. It's just it's a small camp, so it's mostly just a couple of guards keeping an eye out on rotation.
Okay, I'd make sure everyone that's awake knows.
I don't know if anyone else is on third watch.
Like camp members. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your camp does have people watching. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're attempting to kind of pass time, keeping an eye out.
Yeah. If it even just like seems like the torches are getting even slightly closer, she will wake someone up.
Alright, so as you are sitting there, you hear a scream come from the south part of your camp.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to wake everyone up then. Wow, they're just right there. Okay. Yeah, she'll just sound the alarm.
Alright, so there's a bunch of commotion coming from the south part as you wake people up. One of the guards yells, "We're taking some arrow fire from the bushes. One of our people's down. I don't know if they're okay or not. One of our guards."
Or like super far away. Okay. Sorry, guys.
So you're all awoken. And yeah, if you go to the south part of the camp, there is a guard with several arrows protruding from him. Seems like he is unconscious. They've bandaged him up, but he doesn't look great. And yes, those do look like goblin arrows. Nairi curses as puts her disguise on.
I'd like to disappear into the trees and bushes near the edge of our camp and try and just kind of watch and get a bearing on if I can see anything more.
Okay.
I'll use a healer's kit on the guard.
Give me a medicine check.
With the healer feat. Oh, you want me to check and see if he's alive?
Yeah, kind of see how he's doing. So he does seem to be alive, just really badly wounded. But you think, given time, he'll recover. He's not completely dead. Although one of those arrows almost pierced him pretty good. So you start treating him.
Ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it anyway. I don't know what his hit point dice are, but add 3 to it.
So as you are doing this, an arrow comes whizzing over your head, hitting a tree behind you. A bunch of people yell.
Alette would have been already trying to get position to.
All right, so Una ran off into the brush. Alette, are you?
Yeah, she would have been with like the others, like kind of securing the perimeter and searching for where the arrows are coming from.
Give me an active perception check.
Damn it.
Okay. So you're looking around. You don't see anything. It's really dark out, unfortunately, and the light from
Yeah,
your camp only goes so far.
Yeah,
You
she's
don't
just
see
gonna
any
kind of keep like a
torches in
defensive,
the. Or go ahead.
kind of defensive stance, so like dodging.
Yeah, you don't see any torches in the forest now, probably because the goblins have dark vision. But what about Morgan and Lynn? What are you guys doing? I haven't heard from you.
I would have, when the commotion got up, I would have, I don't know how much time, but I would have doffed my armor and gotten my weapons. I went ahead and channeled some divinity and gave myself Peerless Athlete, and then I would have rallied towards kind of where I'm hearing the commotion, and trying to render aid wherever appropriate, and try to understand what's going on and figure out what my team members are doing.
So we can say you slept in your armor, because it would take like 10 minutes to put armor on. Because I assume you use heavy armor as a paladin.
Yeah, I bought split mail in the last location.
Yeah, so it's not comfortable, but we can say you were like sleeping in your armor. Like
Yeah.
you definitely wouldn't do it in town, but out in the wilds it might be wise.
Especially when we're like nearing a goblin camp.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, I would have again cast Peerless Athlete on myself, channeled some divinity, gone out with my, and I did discover when I was looking it up, it's the bullseye lantern that I have, not the hooded lantern, which is slightly different. And then so I would have taken that out, and it acts almost like a spotlight, and so I would have started using that to try to see what's going on.
All right. What's the range on the bullseye?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that, and of course it's.
Let me see if I can just search.
It's like a cone rather than AoE, which is interesting. I don't know how you want to program that.
Yeah, it's I remember that 60-foot cone. So it shoots light really far, but it doesn't light up the whole area.
Yeah, I wanted it specifically because it can be a spotlight when I'm on stage.
Yeah, so maybe because you're not lighting up a whole area, it might make it a little bit less effective because you're mostly just shining it around. But I'll say you're shining it into the woods, which I'll let you make a perception check if you want.
I'd rather assist somebody else in doing it.
I mean, since I went out there in the brush and I'm like keeping really still and just kind of listening, I would definitely be peering into the area, but like wherever he's beaming his light and kind of seeing if I can see anything.
Alright, well, both of you can make perception checks. There isn't really a way to assist in this.
Oh, okay.
It would just be.
My -1 perception. Hey, I rolled a 17.
Alright, so is your. Yeah.
I had changed to the disadvantage because I assumed I had disadvantage on the stealth check in the dark since I don't have dark vision, but I'm not sure if that's disadvantage or advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Well, yeah, it would definitely be disadvantage. Like even with dark vision, it would be disadvantage. But
Okay.
I'll say Morgan, as you are frantically shining this light towards where the arrow shots are coming from, you notice some movement about 50 feet away. Another arrow is fired towards the camp, striking another one of your people
Oh no.
dead on. And he just collapses. Let's see how much. Oof, yeah. So he is. You think he might be dead? He has an arrow right in his chest.
Oh.
Any chance that we can, like,
Well, you see where
kinda
they
see
are
which
now.
direction it can-
Yeah, they're
Okay.
you basically Morgan saw them for a moment in the spotlight, so he can point out the area. If you
Yeah, I
guys
would
wanna
call
try to-
out. Yeah, I would call out over there,
Oh,
and then
okay.
start. If I can, if you'd allow it, Lou, I would call for my steed and start try to quickly mount and start riding towards them. I don't know how dense of a forest this is.
So the brush is thick. You probably don't want to go full gallop, but you can move fairly quickly through the forest undergrowth. Just gotta
We
watch.
call that out and call to my companions. They're over here, and then yell at the what I'm assuming goblins in common, since I don't speak.
Do we feel like they've come from different directions? Like are we surrounded kind of thing?
Well, they were
'Cause it's meant to.
they originally spotted to the west. All the shots have come in from the south so far. The camp says we can hold down the fort here if you want to see if you can run them down.
Okay, Alette will use her full movement to go as far as she can, and then Misty Step to try to get 30 feet closer to them after
Alright,
that,
well,
so 60 feet.
We can just say you're rushing over there. And everyone's going, I assume?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, so maybe I didn't have to use Misty Step, but if it would get me there faster, then she would.
Alright, so you are moving through the woods, trying to get towards where you saw them. Give me another round of perception checks from everyone. I'll also take a survival check, as there are some tracks here. Either could be used.
Oh, I see everything.
Alright, so
After successfully identifying them, I see nothing.
Morgan just rides into the forest and immediately
It's hard to
crashes
keep
into a
that
tree.
light focused when you're like on a horseback.
Yeah, it's
That is fair.
disorienting.
That is fair.
So Morgan, you have to kind of slow down a bit as you're frantically shining the light around. But I'll say Alette is on their trail. It does look like you're rolling from your old sheet. Is that? Are you trying to
Be
do
my. No, it should be my other sheet because I renamed my new sheet as just. Oh wait, why is that?
that? Yeah, it says old.
It does
sheet.
say it's rolling from my old sheet but I have my. It's the same, it's the same
Alright,
anyway,
well.
I think. But that's because this is my new sheet.
Yeah, so that
what
one looked
the
like
heck?
it worked. That was weird. But anyway, you're
Nope,
frantically chasing them through the brush, hot on their trail, definitely gaining some ground. Another shot comes whizzing towards the group from up ahead.
As soon as we're within 30 feet of them, she's gonna Misty Step right up to them and attack.
All right. Who's in front right now? Alette?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess you would be. 'cause you
Morgan's on a
rolled
horse.
Right.
Morgan got a little confused. With your high perception, I assume you're leading the way. So,
Okay.
what is your AC? There's an arrow comes flying
18.
at you. All right, so they
18.
rolled exactly. Well, actually, with bonus, that would be like a 24. So yeah, that is going to hit you. You would take 5 points of piercing, as you get a goblin arrow stuck in your shoulder. But at this point, you are gaining ground.
Yeah, if we're not within 30 feet of them yet.
Hang on, we're going to switch to the battle mat because you have caught up with them.
Yay.
So you come into sort of an open area up ahead. Coming out of the woods. Oh, it is nighttime, so I have to turn off the lights. Okay. Preparing your random map. Alright, so yeah, you come riding out of the woods into this field, and right, where are you guys? You are in here. Alright, so why doesn't your... Okay, you don't have a token associated with your character. Let me set up your token really quick. Because you changed your character. So HP.
Well, because I used my token with this sheet last week, but maybe since I renamed it
Yeah, I just know
from
it's...
because before it was Alette copy 5.5 or something ridiculous. So I just renamed it Alette.
All right, you have dark vision 60 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you are pretty sure they're just up ahead past the trees. Well, let me get everyone else out here. So we got Morgan with a bullseye lantern. Can I...
I wasn't sure how you wanted to do that. I'm fine with just the generic lantern for lighting. If you want to try to give me some kind of direction control,
yeah,
that'd be awesome. But I definitely would need the control for direction.
I can say I've never used limit. There's a limited vision option that I've never used before. You know what? Let's just say this is a beacon lantern, just because I don't want to take too much time on this. So yeah, you have your lantern lighting up the area. There's Lynn. There's Bud. And there's Una. So you as well know that the goblins should be just up ahead.
Before we get too far, Lou, how would you like me to do the steed? Can I just drag a token? onto it?
Do we have a token for your steed?
No, but I don't mind the token for the otherworldly steed, and I don't know how to pull that up as a character sheet if that's possible.
Yeah, I can just. It's a warhorse, right?
It's otherworldly steed is the actual character stats. I looked it up in the. It is in the compendium.
Let me see if I have otherworldly.
Yep. The celestial version.
Well, I don't see. Let me try steed. I don't see otherworldly steed.
I did find it. I don't know how to.
Oh,
share
there it is. Otherworldly
Yeah.
steed. Okay. Got it. Alright, so I'll give you control of this. Sorry, it's taking a while to get this all set.
There she is. He is. It's a male. We didn't
Alright,
check, but I'm.
So for now, it's going to be at the top of the journal, and I'm just going to give Morgan control. You might need to edit some of its stats depending on...
Yeah, I'll update appropriately.
Oh, it actually might be already. Well, yeah, you there's some weird formulas in there, so maybe they already set it up for you. I don't know, but
Yeah, I
good.
know there's different versions, and I'm taking Celestial at least for now, and then we'll see where it goes.
Okay, so you can just move the two of you as one. If you click and drag, you can highlight both your tokens and move them together. Get you
A way to
sharing,
do
a space with them.
forward. Yeah, I was trying to do. How you know if there's a way to move token front to back?
Yeah, so if you click and drag, you can highlight yourself and the horse. Then you could just click and drag it like you normally would move both of you.
And I was more interested in the whole putting my token on top of it, but it's a minor thing.
Isn't it on top of it?
I'm showing my token behind.
Oh.
Not a big deal. I was just playing around. Anyway, we don't. Oh, there we go. Anyway, we can move forward. Thank you.
Alright, so go ahead and give me initiative rolls. As you all come rushing out of the grove or out of the forest behind you to this more open area.
Oh. I should have turned the disadvantage off. That I don't think there would be any disadvantage for that roll, right?
No, it would just be a normal roll.
The turn order isn't up yet. I'll need to change that roll to the 23.
Alright. Alright, so you don't see any of them yet, but you definitely hear them. Then you're pretty sure you're gaining on them. Alright, so Una, you were the first to act.
So I can hear them, you say?
Yeah, so you would hear them in the darkness, like just up ahead out of your sight.
Okay. Then yeah, I think I would move forward. I'm gonna take advantage of Morgan's lamp kind of sweeping across things and kind of look for a spot and then kind of run towards it, like a spot of brush or something and try and rehide.
Okay, so over to those trees up ahead.
Yeah, so I'll dash and hide. It doesn't matter. One of them's bonus action, one of them's action.
Okay, go ahead. Make your stealth check. Oh, nice. So yeah, you run through the darkness, quickly slipping into the shadows.
And I'm just waiting for an opportunity where, I can actually see one of them. So I'm letting the others kind of charge in and get caught up before I reveal myself.
Yeah. All right. So it is now going to be Bud's turn.
Okay. I will cast. Excuse me. Shillelagh. And then I will cast Longstrider on myself. So I can move 10 feet further and try to keep up with everyone.
Okay.
Now, am I stuck behind the horse, or can I move?
So it would be difficult terrain to move through it.
Well, so then can I have started somewhere else? Because it doesn't
Sure,
really
you
make
can
sense
start
if
down
we're
south.
all running. Yeah, I was gonna say if we're all running, it doesn't really seem to make sense to just because of the turn thing that I should be kept moving. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I still don't see anything.
Alright, so as you are moving that way, an arrow comes flying at you, unfortunately with
Well,
advantage.
That's dirty pool.
That's dirty pool. Ready to action goes off. 16 with advantage.
Is not enough.
Oh, okay. It says you're
It
15.
hits my shield. I'm holding a shield.
Oh, so it's 15 without the shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it's not. Yeah, I don't know why it's not including. Like, if I look at my sheet, it says AC 17. But the
Yeah,
bubble.
I see that. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
can't-
sometimes my bubble doesn't react to my like if I change my AC, because sometimes that changes her AC in the middle of
Right.
combat. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't.
So you would see, just for a moment, where the shot came from. Again, it's still in dark, so you don't have a good view of it, but there you think is a guy over here.
Okay.
Alright, so that, well, what else are you going to do, Bud, as you're running
Oh,
forward?
that's it for my turn. I'm out of movement.
Okay. So... something is happening in the darkness. Something else is happening. Lynn, what are you going to do? Are you there, Lynn? You muted?
Sorry, I am muted. Okay, so I'm going to what's my movement speed? 20 feet. Okay, so I will try to like get to where Bud is, staying behind him. 1, 2, 3. Can I get to him?
Well, if you pick up
I
your
don't know.
token and press Q, it'll measure as you move.
Pick
Just
up a
press it
token
once.
and press.
While you're holding your
Press
token,
Q.
press Q once, and then move it, and it should measure as you move.
I have no idea. Give me a second. press Q. It's
Yeah.
not showing it for me.
All right. Well, you can also use the measuring tool, but each square is 5 feet. So you could go. Going. You said you're 25 feet movement.
20 feet.
Oh, there we go.
20
That was
feet.
that was me who
only.
did it.
Oh, okay.
20 feet only.
Really? Why is your movement so bad?
I have no idea.
It should be 30.
It should be 30 feet. I don't know. I don't know why you'd have a movement at 20.
I have no idea because I'm half elf. I don't know.
Half elves have 30.
30.
Yeah. I don't think there's any playable
don't-
race that has less than 25. Well,
If
actually,
you
with the
have-
new rule.
Well,
but
if you
yeah.
have heavy armor, I think if you don't have proficiency, heavy armor can slow you down. Or even if you
I
have
don't-
proficiency. But
I have proficiency, but I do have like a heavy armor on.
I think it only slows you down by 5 feet, though. So yeah, I think you should be 25 feet. But anyway,
I don't know why it says that. Oh, the speed modifier -10. It said -10.
where are you looking at?
It would-
The chainmail information.
Do you have it? Oh, chainmail?
This is another reason I don't like playing heavy armor
Hang on.
classes, I
think of-
guess.
That would be new. Or wait, what's your strength?
My strength.
Oh, if you don't meet
Whoa.
the strength requirements, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Alright,
that's
so
it.
you generally don't want to use armor you have enough strength for. That might be why. All right, well whatever.
Oh,
so
poor
right
Lynn.
now,
Okay.
Just-
so right now you're 20. All right, so you move forward 20 feet. What else?
That's it, I guess. I can't see shit anyway.
Well, you can dash. You still have your action and your bonus action.
Yeah, I know, but I can't do anything because I can't see it.
But you
Yeah.
could run over to where I am. You could dash to run over to where I am.
Oh, okay. I'll dash and run over to your side.
'Cause
I'm going to
I'm-
run
I'm
right
visible,
behind
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run right here.
Okay, so
Okay.
move another 20 feet, ending your turn. What about Alette?
Okay, so we've seen arrows this way and that way as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
you saw some arrows go flying towards Bud as he was running.
Okay. Well, it seems we're all heading this way, and I don't think it's a good idea to really get too spread out. So she'll run 30 feet this way and see if she can see anything. Nope. Then she's gonna dash.
All right, so as you are dashing, another arrow is going to come at you. Now, as you move there, you would see more stuff.
Okay.
So an arrow is shot at you oh wait, you have dark vision, right?
Uh-huh.
What's your passive perception? You may have seen this
Um,
coming. 13,
See, I got a plus.
he was-
Well, I got a +4, so 14, I think.
14.
10 plus my bonus. Yeah.
Yes, you did see the shot coming just at the last minute.
gotta change
But
that.
an 18, I think, is going to hit you, right?
Oh yeah.
They keep
Yeah.
rolling really well against you. So 7 points of piercing. As another
Okay.
arrow nicks you. Anything else, Alette?
Well, that was my action. Am I within? Darn it. All right. Yeah, that's all
you-
she can do.
You hear some yells in Goblin as you approach, and arrows come flying at you. Which, oh yeah, you speak, so they would say, attack, ambush, go! So the steed goes. which I
So
think-
when I'm mounted, I believe we share.
Yes. So I think, I forget if you, like, both roll and take the higher, or how that works.
There is so little information in the player's guide, and I was reading on this. Like, it's like largely DM's discretion how you want to kind of manage mounted.
Yeah, I want to say, at least if I remember, you guys would both just go on your steed's turn.
Yeah, when I'm mounted, we share initiative and yeah, half
Yeah,
my movement and all that stuff.
Unless he's
It's the whole
attacking
controlled-
independently.
Yeah, it's the whole controlled mount versus independent mount thing. And
When I'm off, he does act independently. It has its own initiative, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah,
Alright.
for this turn, since I'm at least starting mounted. I'm gonna go. Let's go. My first. Why is it doing point? Oh, I guess because I'm mounted. Do my first 30 feet to here. Do I see anything? Not really. Next 30 feet to here, if that's not too much in the woods.
So if you go into the woods, that would be... No, you're okay. You're not going into the woods there.
And on the outside, so that's 60 feet of movement, which is the.
So a bunch of eyes glow back at you from the dark as you light up several goblins. One of them did have a ready to action, so he's going to fire at you.
Go ahead
Luckily,
and.
you
I don't know
see-
if that's my AC or its AC.
It's going to fire at your horse. So 16 will strike your horse.
Right. Yep.
Doing 7 damage. Good rolls for them. As your horse now has an arrow sticking out of its armor, looking a little bit pissed. But go ahead, that was its reaction.
So help me here. So obviously the horse has actions. But I could not understand if I was still allowed to cast.
So the horse can do movements as an action. They can do a dash or a disengage. They can't attack unless they're acting independently, I believe.
Okay. Well, what I'm asking is for me, what am I allowed to do as a character while I'm mounted, or is it only the horse?
You can take any actions you want.
Okay. Can I use my movement to dismount at this point, or is it required?
So if you mount or dismount, it takes half your movement away.
So I use the horse's movement to get this far. Can I use half of my movement to dismount at this point?
Yeah, you can dismount and basically go half your speed if you want. Jump down.
So that's half my movement to jump down. I'm doing this I guess, so yeah, if we weren't on the same initiative, that would be on my turn. Okay, actually, I'll finish the horse's turn, then I'll have it be my turn. Sorry, I'm just... First time doing mounted cowman, I'm thinking this through in my head on how it would actually work. So to finish the horse's turn, it's moved. It would take the dodge action at this point.
Okay.
And then for me, I will use half of my movement to dismount.
All right.
And then I will cast. What will I cast? I didn't think that far ahead. Let's go ahead and target this little boy here with a guiding bolt.
All right. So you point forward, channeling radiant energy.
I don't know why that. Oh wait, there it goes.
I didn't even know guiding bolt was a paladin spell.
It apparently is.
All right. Oh yeah, blast him right in the face.
No damage, and I don't think I can smite with that.
No. So it is blasted for 12, delivering 2 levels of wound to the goblin as he is seared across his face by holy energy.
Just to check one thing first. Weapon, so that doesn't count. Sorry, I'm just double checking. So, okay. Action, bonus action. I will, yeah, that's all I will do at this point. That is my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lou. Can I ask one clarifying question? I said at the start of combat I cast Peerless Athlete. Would I still have... It hasn't been an hour since combat started, correct?
No, it hasn't.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry, thank you everyone for allowing me to work through that.
Alright, so the goblin warrior over here saw you blast his friend. He's gonna rush up this way, pulling out his short bow. 17, luckily, will bounce off your shield.
Right.
Because I assume you don't
My
have
brand
your
new
weapon
splint
drawn.
armor.
Drawn.
My brand new splint armor. Yep, I do.
You do have your weapon drawn?
I would have my weapon. It's a one-handed battle axe. It's not two-handed.
Yeah, but didn't you just cast?
Oh, the way I was using my casting was the necklace of my god. Are you saying I can't have a weapon and cast?
I thought you needed a free hand to cast unless you had War Mage. Unless I'm completely...
That's
But if it's a
Yeah.
one-handed weapon, wouldn't you?
Well, he
have
has a
free
shield.
hand? Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh,
assume.
okay.
Stacy's pretty high.
I do have a shield.
So I think you do have to have your... I mean, you could just say your weapon isn't out yet. Because you would have needed that free hand to...
Because you can draw it as part of your attack when you.
Yes, so
Fair,
now
yeah.
you can draw it for free. So yeah, you throw your shield in front of you, catching the arrow. That ends... wait, does he have a second shot? No, that ends his turn. Another warrior over here is also going to fire at you. That one just flies past. He's going to back up to here. Get behind cover, end his turn. New round, Una. You don't think they've seen you. None of them
Okay.
are looking towards you.
Is there a clear path to go kind of through these trees, like kind of between it, or like without, or is it all difficult terrain?
No, it's mostly they're like mostly where the tree trunks are difficult terrain, but you could move under the trees through the forest.
Okay.
there.
So, like, could I get maybe like a little closer without losing too much of me?
So this is a trunk here, but you could kind of move straight along this path. There's no tree trunks.
And then does that mean that they have cover from me because I'm in amidst the trees?
Yeah, and actually
And
you
I
retain
guess-
stealth until your movement ends, so you can actually like run out of stealth fire, and you'd still have advantage if you want. If you
Okay.
don't fire, you just remain with your same stealth roll.
Well, then in that case, I will. Yeah, in that case, I'll just use like half my movement, and then I'll try and let me get closer here. I'm zoomed out too far. I can't see the icons. Okay, so this guy's wounded. I don't remember what my range is actually. Let me
For what?
60. Okay.
Yeah.
For my psychic blades. All right, so then yeah, I am going to kind of start to run forward, and then halfway through my movement, I am going to fling some psychic blades at this guy.
Alright, so advantage on the first roll, as he did not see you. Uh, 22 would strike him. So that would be 13. He is down. As he just falls
And then,
forward, bleeding from his eyes.
I'll continue my movement, but then bonus action hide again.
Okay. So they see you for a moment, and then you disappear into the brush. Go ahead, give me a stealth check.
Oof.
No, they still see you. You did not hide successfully. They're looking.
All right, I'm in
at you.
trouble.
Ruh-roh. All right. So that guy is dead. All right. From somewhere in the darkness up ahead, a crossbow bolt comes flying at Una.
Oh no.
You do have cover, but I think... Oh no, 17. So your AC is 18 with cover, so that just misses you. Striking the
Nice.
tree right next to you, as you're like, oh crap. And there's some movement in the shadows over there. Oh, interesting. I need a wisdom save from you.
From Una?
From Una, yeah.
Okay.
They have themselves a booyah.
Oh.
Alright, so for some reason, the bolt missed you, but you hear a strange laughter echoing in your mind. You are frightened until the end of your next turn, even though you can't actually see what's frightening you.
Okay.
And there's some movement in the darkness. The goblin boss goes. He's gonna run up at you. Doing a multi-attack, because he's a boss. Swings with the scimitar, missing with the first attack. Second attack, 17, I believe, will strike you. Doing 5 points of slashing.
So I don't have any cover now that he's in melee with me.
No, not... Well, you'd have cover from range shots, but not from melee.
And does being attacked do anything for my frightened condition?
No, that's... I mean, normally you'd have to just lose sight, but this is like a temporary, like, psychic frighten, so it's only till the end of your next turn. Alright, that's it for the goblin boss, but you see they are attacking Alette, who unfortunately did not hide very well.
Una. Yeah.
Or sorry, Una, yeah.
Yeah, I hear the sounds of melee combat ahead, so I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I assume I can make it into that last square there? Or is that difficult terrain?
That would be difficult terrain. There's a tree stump there.
Son of a... Okay. So I'm
like,
right there
tree
with
in the
my
way.
normal movement. I can see him though, right?
Yes, you can see him attacking Una, who's kind of ducked down in the brush.
All right. I am going to cast Starry Wisp.
Alright, so you chant summoning a starry wisp, which you hurl at him. So that's a spell attack. Oh yeah, 21 will strike.
So
Burning
10
him
points of
for
damage and
10, yeah.
radiant damage, and he is now glowing dim light in a 10-foot radius
Oh, how long does that last?
till the end of my next turn.
Oh, that's a pain. Alright. I was gonna say he keeps glowing. I don't want to have to keep changing his light level. Alright. You have advanced starry wisp. It makes him glow forever. Alright, anything else?
Let me see if there's anything I want to do with a bonus action here. Probably not, because I've already cast Shillelagh and I can't reach him. Nope, that's it for me.
Alright, so this goblin boss is going to run over this way, surrounding Una,
Oh.
doing a multi-attack.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, misses with the first slash. Will connect with the second, though, doing another 8 slashing. Ouch.
At least these guys don't hit nearly as hard as some of the stuff we've been fighting before now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still real squishy, but
Yeah, you would see Una now has 2 levels of wound as she is starting. The wounds are starting to add up. That's it for her.
the last few times she's gotten hit, she was one-shotted basically.
Yeah, luckily these guys don't one-shot. Alright, so...
Actually, I don't think I leveled her up.
Ooh.
Oh, if
Yeah.
you're not level 5, you should be level 5.
Yeah, I just realized that she's. Wait a second. No, never mind. I did level her up.
Oh, okay.
Her hit points are wrong though on the Roll20 sheet. So let me change that. She has 5 more than it says she does.
Okay. So you would hear some chanting in the darkness over here. When suddenly a flare of light appears, lighting up a goblin behind the rock here for a second, which goes ah! As a bolt of fire shoots forth towards Morgan, like almost like a firework.
Firebolt, perhaps?
It's more sparkly than a firebolt. And actually, as it gets closer, you realize this might be some kind of psychic effect because a 24 would strike you, I assume.
Yeah, it would.
12 psychic damage. as it just sort of disappears. You go, ah, as your mind spikes for a moment. Then it is going to finish its incantation. And I need... Una, I need a wisdom save from you.
Okay. So that level up that I forgot to do, she would have had uncanny dodge for at least the melee attack. Wisdom save.
Yes.
She's not very good at
DC,
it.
I think... Oh, you might have made it. Let's see. No, unfortunately that would fail, and you would get blindness cast on you.
Okay.
So
Jeez.
you
I mean, I can't see
suddenly-
anyway. I don't have dark vision, so I can barely see as it is. That really doesn't change too much.
Right, well, the goblin may not have known that, luckily. Wasting the spell
I
on
mean, you're getting the light bonus from me, right?
Well, I'm right on the edge of your light's range, though.
Alright, so that is it for... I'll say you can see him now, because he's not hiding anymore. The Goblin Hexer. He's on the rock there. So the warrior, trying to overwhelm Una with superior numbers, is going to rush up, scimitar swipe, advantage because of blindness. So 18 with the advantage would strike, doing 6 slashing. Lynn.
Is that with the uncanny dodge? Or...
Yeah, so if you want to
is,
spend your reaction, you can uncanny dodge that. And
Okay.
take 3.
Can I?
So go ahead and spend your reaction.
Is it possible? Is dash a bonus action?
No, dash is an action.
Okay then. Because I'm way too far away from everyone, I'm just going to move my 20 feet over to here.
Okay.
Ah shit. Give me a sec.
So you rush
Let me
forward a
just
bit.
measure that. Yeah, that's over here. I rush over to here, and is my sacred flame high enough? Let me see.
You can do up to
My
60
sacred
feet.
flame-
with sacred
oh!
flame.
Perfect. Then I can hit. I will do sacred flame
All right.
on
so,
this person, I guess.
all right, the goblin
that
flanking
is.
her. All right, so you hurl a sacred flame, which is a dex save.
Yep. Let me just ping that. Sacred
Alright.
flame.
So the creature would
Ah,
fail
damn
with
it.
a +2. So go ahead and roll damage. As he is seared unexpectedly. as you
Whoa!
rush up.
That's a very hard.
All right, so he is badly seared for 14.
So badly here. Very badly. It's 2d8.
Yeah, so 3 levels of wound as he is like all burned up from your holy fire. What else are you doing?
No, nothing.
He yells,
Just,
"Spellcasters!" in Goblin. All right, so that ends.
I just hear him blah 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 blah.
You do see that Alette. Well, I guess she's not. She's only at 2 levels of wound.
It's 2
Or
levels.
Una,
ha-
sorry,
that's
Una.
it's. Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's not quite 3 yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are we doing thirds or quarters? I always forget.
It's 1/4 or below is 3 levels. All right, so that's it for Lynn.
Confusing to me.
Alette.
Okay, so before I move, is this square here something I can move through?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain,
Could-
but you can go there.
Okay. Figure that's gonna go there. I think okay, I'm just gonna for now just move here. 20. And I want okay. Yeah, I guess she'll sit there because that would be she would have to stop there because that would be her movement. And I'm guessing Bud can move around. So,
Oh yeah, I got it.
okay. All right. I can't flank, but I'm here. Get out if you can, Una.
Alright, so you
Got
rush up
you.
at the goblin boss
Yeah,
who's
she's gonna
attacking her.
booming blade with her short sword. Guy.
Alright, so your short sword starts to resonate. Oh yeah, 22 would strike, stabbing
Cool.
the goblin.
And I think that includes, yeah, the 1d8 because 5th level booming blade gets the thunder damage on the hit too. So
Alright,
that should
so,
already be included in there.
it takes 13 damage as he falls back, getting KO'd.
Oh, nice. Okay. I guess in that case, I'm gonna miss these. Oh, I want to Misty Step to get to the mage, but I'm too far away. Yeah, she'll. Sorry, too many decisions going through my brain. I'm gonna action surge instead of Misty Stepping, and oh, that doesn't give me extra movement. Never mind.
Unless you dash with it.
True,
I mean,
true.
You can action surge and misty step. I don't think action surge is an action.
Right. I think she's gonna say I'm going for the mage. Action surge because that's what I wanted to do. So it's difficult terrain there. So dash here. And then misty step. Is there like on the rock or behind the rock?
So you would be one back, but with misty step you could make it there anyway. Because remember, the trees are difficult terrain though.
Oh, right.
But yeah, so you misty step on top of the rock, catching the mage off guard.
Cool. On top of the rock is fun. She'll go boo.
The hexer. He shakes his hex stick at you as he's like, you see it start glowing like another firework is going to come popping out.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so that's it for Alette.
Yeah.
Alright, so the steed would go.
There. Even if that's difficult terrain, unless it can't move through the forest. I'm assuming
No, it
there's
can move
enough.
over there. He has enough movement.
So they have 60 feet of movement, I'm guessing, and then it's going to move. Where do I want? Sorry. Let's. Best way to protect Una is to kill things, so it's going to actually move here and attempt to otherworldly slam.
Just goes to kick him from behind.
Let's see if I program this correctly. Ooh, that's
so
terrible.
12
Or
is gonna
a
miss,
vitality.
unfortunately.
Oh, it did not. It did not add the. Oh, yes, it did. Did it add the +6? I can't tell.
Okay, he rolled a 4. So
4 plus
it's,
6. Okay, yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So it kind of
I'll
stumbles
wonder.
a bit, kicking towards the goblin who would dodge out of the way.
I think your rolls are whispering.
They
Oh.
are, yeah. So you might need to change the steed's. If you go to his options, there's just set it to don't whisper rolls. But I got it. So that's it for the steed, I assume.
Yep, that's it for the seed.
All right, Morgan.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing about going after the Hexer. I will go ahead and I want to get that. We'll just go up to this guy. If I see you jump up to the Hexer, I'll go up to this guy.
Who is actually turning around to run at Alette, so you come running up at the same time, intercepting him. Ah.
And I'll go ahead and swing my battle axe at him.
Okay. So you slash at him with your battle axe. Yeah, 17 will land, cutting the goblin.
Go ahead and smite to that.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
7. I have to figure out where all these are. There's some divine smite.
Alright.
Okay.
So the goblin explodes in radiant energy, just instantly destroying him as your axe just cuts into him and he just flares up and his corpse falls to the ground in a cut-up pile of cooked goblin. He's very dead.
I will actually. The ruler. The key command. I will go ahead and channel divinity and give some inspiring smite to Luna. She doesn't die.
All right.
Luna gets 5 temp HP.
Thank you.
So you feel inspired by the paladin's words, giving you some more stamina. Alright, anything else, Morgan?
Yes, since I killed the thing next to me, I am going to use my remaining movement to there.
Alright. So,
And that will be my turn.
Goblin warrior is dead. The other goblin warrior is going to protect the wizard. Protect our shaman. And he's going to run over, getting a flank. Scimitar strike. Oh, crit.
Really?
Catches you off guard. You're like, what the hell? Cutting you
Okay.
for 12 slashing.
Terrible.
Slashes between your armor, getting a nasty cut on you. I think that puts you to 2 levels of wound. Oh wait, no, not yet. You're close though.
About there, yeah.
That's going to be it for him. Yeah.
I was going to say at the end of my turn, I yell out, "There's another to the south!"
All right, Una. So you can't see anything.
What's this guy?
I think that hearing commotion. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, what about my frightened? Do I have to spend my
That's
turn
till
running?
the end of your turn. So it's for now. You're still free.
Right, but when I'm frightened, don't I have to spend my turn running away?
Generally, you can't move towards the source of your fear.
But I don't see it.
You have disadvantage on ability and attack rolls. Ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay. All right.
And remember, you only take half damage from one source, just FYI, when you do the reaction. It's not every attack does half damage.
Well, right, because I only have one reaction, so the next attack, my reaction would already be used. I'm trying to find. I thought I had something. Sorry.
You can disengage as a bonus action.
Well, of course, I'm going to be disengaging. Of course, obviously. I was just checking because I thought I had a feature that I hadn't used before, but I can't find it right now. So, but yeah. So, I think I'm going to move towards the horse. Like I hear the horse, and I hear enemies that way. So I think I'm going to try and disengage and go this way.
Okay.
How far can I get?
Just your movement.
Okay. Well, I didn't know, since I'm blind, if it would take me longer to navigate.
Not by the rules. The goblin
right, well,
yells
when
slippery as she just kind of dives away quickly.
When I get to the horse, if that was 15 feet, so can I use the rest of my movement to mount the horse?
Yeah, sure.
And then I will
Break nays at you.
Vortex!
she pets it and was like, "Good horsey." She's a little nervous, but she hopes this works. And then
You can't see
I,
it, so you just assume it's happy with this.
yeah, I'm not sure. I just knew I heard it. I heard the horse, and I knew it was Morgan's horse, and better than hanging out with the goblins. I don't know. So I still have an action. I think. Gosh, I don't know if I really have any good options here. I guess I will. No, because I can't see, so everything's at disadvantage. Do I have a potion or anything? I'm sorry. I should have thought out this. I'm usually better about planning my turn in advance. Yeah. I think I'm gonna. Can I just like lay myself down flat on the horse's back and try and kind of like be inconspicuous, like basically hide?
Well, you can't hide, but you can say you're just laying down the horse.
Okay. Is there any action? How about dodge?
Yeah, you can take the dodge action.
Okay, I'll dodge. That's my turn. Sorry.
Alright. So down south, this goblin sees you're going for the wizard. And he is going to fire his crossbow at Olette. So, luckily, you are able to. You have a shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to block the crossbow bolt, but I do need a wisdom save.
Ooh, okay. You're great
DC
at
10.
those.
Oh,
Yep.
so yeah, you start hearing the cackling from all around you, and you are feared till the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Like, what? What the?
Remind me what that does. It's a disadvantage on attack.
Disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Okay.
Alright, so that is it for... I guess I'll run over here behind the tree to take cover. The goblin boss here is dying. Continues to hold on, though. Bud.
Okay. I'll
A
run
lead. What is the symbol on a lead? The one that's not the
Frightened.
wound.
She's blinded.
Frightened.
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh, Una is blinded. Yeah.
25.
Una is blinded.
Oh, lead.
For like.
Sorry.
Una's frightened, blinded, half below
Well-
half health, and dodging.
She's not frightened anymore. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
Bud.
okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, no, that's all right. I circled around to get next to the one that was still standing and not yet hit.
Okay.
And oof. No, I guess I won't. I will just attack him with my quarterstaff.
Ooh. Alright. No shillelagh?
Shillelagh. No, shillelagh's on it.
Wow. Alright, so you swing the glowing staff, smacking him. Oof, yeah, he is knocked almost off his feet.
And with the
Becoming
topple,
badly wounded.
he needs to make a constitution save.
Oh, he would make it with a +0, so he does stay on his feet.
That's too bad.
But he is bleeding pretty profusely from that head wound you just gave him. Anything else?
I will say to him, "Oh, you're bleeding pretty profusely from the head wound I just gave you."
Go fuck yourself.
I'm
Don't
just
think I'm gonna
telling
make
you,
my stories.
you might want to stop fighting. It's gonna get
Give
bad
me
for
I guess give me intimidate.
you. Technically I can't do that anymore without using an action.
What?
Oh. Yeah, they officially made all mental stat checks actions, and there are feats that can let you do it as a bonus action. But I mean, if you want to let me,
Yeah, it's
I'll
just-
Rule of cool.
That's
Rule of
dumb.
cool.
Really cool.
No, you can make any. In my rules, if you're talking, you can just make a check as part of your talking.
Okay.
If
To
it would
see how
make
your
sense.
words
Like
are
you couldn't
received.
necessarily just intimidate him at any point, but right now it makes sense. So 17. Yeah, you think you get into his head. He's like, "Wah!" And it looks like he might try to run away. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. The boss over here is going to yell, eat you later, horse. And he's going to multi-attack the horse. 18 will strike it with the first scimitar slash for 5.
Ready?
Second slash 12. That is its AC.
Fair. Yeah. 12 is AC.
So another 5, so 10 total. And the horse is
I
looking
thought
a
it
little...
hit for 12 damage. I was like, oh, it's just barely alive.
And No, it's looking a little wounded now, but you know it's holding on. That's it for the goblin boss. The hexer is gonna yell "Uchady," and he's gonna do a jinx because he shakes his stick at I'll say. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's later. He's gonna hex stick. So he swings his glowing stick. First, it almost looks like a shillelagh of some kind. Missing Morgan with the first attack. And then he does a second one. Whew. Oh, missing you with both. You block the second one with your shield. And he gets to do a quick spell cast. He's going to cast Grease. So there's suddenly an explosion of butter all over the ground.
That's not good.
So that is going to be Grease. Wait, is it 20 feet? Does it not have the spell description? Oh, maybe here it is. Grease. 10 foot, not that big. So there's a 10-foot burst of butter, and I think. Let me see. I think I do need dexterity saves from the two of you. Yeah.
Okay.
DC 13.
Say I have advantage from Fearless Athlete.
Does that give dex save advantages?
That's why I was double checking.
I thought it was just the skill checks, but you could check.
I've been rolling so horribly tonight. Oh, okay.
Fearless Athlete.
I'm just gonna risk it. Okay. Whew.
Alright, so you slip a bit, but you manage to retain or stay standing.
Yeah, just checks, not saves.
Alright, so that would just be a normal dex save.
I'm actually going to go ahead and use one of my inspiration points.
Alright, inspiration plus 2.
Yeah, sorry, +2.
Oh, that unfortunately will still fail. You slide on the butter, falling prone. He goes. He is gonna move away, giving you two oppies at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you're feared and he's prone. If you want to take it.
Definitely gonna do that. And I always ask, can I booming blade as a reaction with like my?
Only if you are a. I think it's a war mage.
Right. You said that. Yeah, you said that before.
think
Okay.
there- yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
try to
that's-
remember that in my brain.
That feat lets you do reaction spell casting.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Oh right. I don't have it set to disadvantage. Oh well, it would have been a crit.
Alright,
If
oh, so you both
had
hit.
advantage. Yeah.
Swinging better than you thought you would. Okay, so
Wish
you
I
do
could use-
7 to him. And you also do 7. So he takes 14 as he moves away. Go ahead and spend your reactions.
I also can I topple him?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's with your battle axe, so
Yep.
he has to make a
On saving throw, DC 8 plus ability used to make the attack roll. So that's charisma plus 6. So 8 plus 6 is 14. Con save.
Oh, use your charisma to attack?
Yes, because I'm a paladin. I'm allowed to do that.
Oh, okay. Alright. Must be, is that the new paladin thing? That's interesting.
I believe, yeah.
Because I don't think
Plus
they used
8.
to do that. Alright, well, in any case, he would fail, falling prone. Oof. He will
Yeah, 'cause
immediately
I was
stand and then just move 15 feet.
Nice. Nice.
I was because I'm confirming all of this because I'm not 100% with all the new rules myself, but guiding bolt comes from one of the oaths in the new book.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I had the same thing. I was like, wait, yeah, why is Paladin able to cast Guiding Bolt? And I
That's-
reconfirmed, yeah, it's Oath of Glory
Oh,
has a
man.
Guiding Bolt on it.
All right, well, that's fine. So this guy over
Yeah.
here is gonna say, "Don't hurt me," and he's going to disengage as a bonus action. Oh, the other one could have done that too. I'm bad at playing goblins. All right. Oh wait, no, the caster. Can he do that? I don't see it. Okay, so I don't feel as bad. Only the soldiers have nimble escape. So he's gonna just run north. And then he's going to dash, just trying to get out of here. Alright, that's it for him. Lynn.
I am going to move towards I'm going to be moving towards Una. Is that difficult terrain, right?
The spaces where the tree, like the trunks are difficult terrain.
So I can move like 50 feet just around here, right?
Yeah.
What?
So that's 5 feet of movement. Oh
What?
wait, no, that's 10 feet of movement.
10 feet and because I only have 20 and only 5 is not difficult terrain. Right?
could-
Yeah, so you could go another 5 feet north. That would be 15 feet.
Okay. So like over here. I'm going to be over here. I will cast is I can't see the tokens on the like icons on the horse. Is the horse at like 1 or 2 or 3 level of wound?
He's at 2 levels.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and because I can't touch Una yet. So
You can.
I'm going to
Technically, if
just-
someone is mounted, if you can touch any area of the mount, you can touch the mounted person, at least for like a horse. So she's not actually in that square, she's just on the horse. So you can touch her because you're
got it.
adjacent to the
God
horse.
damn it. I'm going to go ahead and blindness blast until the end of her turn, or does she have to shake off?
Blindness? You don't know.
Hello?
It's not gone yet, though.
Okay, so
I guess
I'm going to
you
go
could.
ahead.
You can give me an Arcana check if you have Arcana training. You might know something about the spell.
No, I don't have Arcana training.
Okay, so you would not. You are
So
not
I'm
sure.
just going to. Okay, so then I'm going to do what I was planning on doing. I'm going to use like for my action Sacred Flame that guy that's closest to me. This guy with 3 wounds.
All right, so you point at him, chanting. He says, "No, please!" As you send more sacred fire at him, he will attempt to dive with everything he has. Natural 1. He stumbles and falls right into the fire. Ah!
So I crit, right?
Well, no, you just do a regular. All right, so
Oh
yeah,
I'm just going to.
he goes down. Ah! As he is
He's dead, and
seared.
then I'm going to healing word. I'm going to healing word Una.
So he's not dead yet, but he is dying. He's on the ground, badly burned.
Yeah, I'm just going to heal like Una.
Okay, so you channel healing
There you go.
energies, giving Una 7 points of healing.
That's a really good roll.
Alright, so Una feels a bit better. What else, Lynn?
Is it still it? Okay, nothing. I
Alright,
use up all my action.
Alette. So
Okay.
it's slippery, but you are holding your balance. The fear is still going, unfortunately.
That's fine. Am I able to just jump down off the rock without having to move through the grease? Like if I
It would
jump
be
down?
difficult terrain to get out of the grease, but then you wouldn't have to worry about the grease anymore.
Oh, okay, cool. Great. So you can do that and still get to the mage.
Okay.
So it would have been like 20 feet to get there. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool. She is going to try to hit the mage and booming. Oh, I forgot I had an extra attack. I think I forgot to do that last time.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, I was like, oh right, we're level 5.
Yeah,
Can you
level 5, we get our extra attack.
Do you get an extra attack if you cantrip? Do you have that ability? Because usually
Well,
cantrip would be a
If
full
booming
action.
blade is part of the attack, though.
Well, casting, because there's a certain ability that I know, like hex or not hex blades, blade singers get, where you can cast
Shut up.
a
Shut up,
cantrip,
Google. I mean,
basically taking the
Windows.
place of one of your attacks, and then you still get your second attack. Otherwise, I think if you do use a
But-
cantrip, I think you can't.
But I
get a
thought
second
I just thought because there was a special thing with booming blade and green flame blade is that like it doesn't. It's like a same thing kind of deal.
Well, booming blade. Let me see. I believe it does take an action to cast it.
Yeah, but as part of the the wording is that like as part of the action to attack, you cast the spell. Because it's like the
Yeah.
blade is like the component for it.
I don't think you get both attacks. I guess I could double check. Let me see. But I think we've always played it. Let me see. Unfortunately, the two things do not work together. The extra attack feature allows you to attack more than one time on your turn if you take the attack action. So that would be a different action from the booming blade. Booming blade cantrip tells you that when you cast the spell as an action, because that would be your action to cast the spell, you make an attack. So if you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks. If you don't, then you would just cast booming blade with 1 attack. There is an ability you get, and you might get it as an arcane fighter.
Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch
Yeah,
Knight.
Eldritch Knight can do it.
Yeah, Eldritch Knight can. Yes, exactly. So at higher level, if
Replace
you're in,
one attack with a cantrip.
exactly, yeah. So if you booming blade him, you would just get the 1.
Okay, well I'm gonna booming blade anyway because I don't want this guy
Yeah, get in the
moving.
way.
So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Huh.
So here we go, and the
Disadvantage though.
oh right.
Oh wait, you would have hex, right? Or vex?
Yeah, but I haven't
you-
attacked. Oh, I did
Oh, you
attack
hit him
it.
when you
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
away, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so it would've been the-
24, yeah, that would strike him. And now, as a reaction, he's gonna do Jinx.
Okay.
Let's see. I need a DC 13 Wisdom save. As you're swinging,
those.
he's shaking his stick at you, and you're like, "What?" Oh, but you would make it, and the attack does hit.
Whew, yay. So 10, and it's covered in or it's like radiating with the booming energy.
Alright, so he takes 10, gaining a 2nd level of wound, because this guy's actually pretty tough. And yeah, he is booming. Alright, anything
Okay,
else? Elaine?
I think I'm gonna use my second wind,
Okay,
maybe.
and your fear is gone now. It
Oh,
fades.
great. Awesome.
So
Yeah,
you
she's
second
gonna
wind.
use a bonus or one of her second winds. That's a bonus action. Cool.
Alright,
Think
so
two.
the otherworldly steed, what's it gonna do?
So it's going to neigh, and then Una's going to go for a ride.
Alright.
Here.
Oh, jeez.
Then-
Goblin's like,
Oh, wow.
So Una went for a ride, and then it did see Una get healed. I can't see your token right now. Are you how hurt are you?
She's above half.
Above half. Okay. So the steed will attempt to
And
slam.
she's still, and that doesn't even take into account that you gave her temp HP.
Yep. Rather than he'll slam that goblin because it doesn't want things to run away.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you're no longer blind because the hexer failed his concentration.
Excellent.
All right, so slam. 12 will miss, unfortunately. The goblin's
That-
AC is 15.
So it goes. Well, it brought Una to finish it off nearby.
The horse looks at
Yeah,
Una
that's
expectantly. Who's like, able to see now.
You're up.
Yeah, you're up. Morgan.
Morgan is going to use half of his movement to stand up. which is very annoying because that uses 30 feet of movement.
All
Dumb,
right.
but okay. Yep. Stand up. Can I move to here without successfully to get out of the grease?
Yeah, it would just be difficult terrain for the first move, so that'd be 10 feet.
That's 10 feet. So that's 20. This guy doesn't want. I don't want to run away from him and cause a reaction. So we'll go ahead and attack with my battle axe.
Ah. I
9.
don't think you're at
Or no,
disadvantage.
16. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I had that. Yeah, it should just be 16.
All right, so that would strike him.
Excuse me. Yep. So we're gonna. I'm going to be rolling damage twice because of Savage Attacker. You take the higher one.
Okay, so that would drop him. He falls to dying.
And then I only have 20 feet of movement left.
Well, don't you
Is
have like
enough.
5 feet of movement left?
30 to get up, 10
Yep.
for the first difficult
Wait.
terrain.
You have 60
Fearless
feet of
athlete.
movement?
Fearless athlete.
Does that double your movement?
I'm pretty sure. Checking.
Yeah. You should link that. That would be insane.
You have the benefits of Fearless athlete. That's very helpful.
Yeah, that's not particularly useful.
So we have to figure out. Yeah, I have to link fearless athlete.
Where is it in my list? I could have sworn it doubled my movement. Where is that? Oh, 10 extra feet of movement, not
All right,
double.
that's a little bit more acceptable. So your movement would be, because it was like 60 feet. Holy crap, you're like a 3rd level haste spell. It's insane. All right, so 40 feet. So you would have 20 feet after getting up. You spent 10 to get here, so you'd have another 10.
I'd have another 10. Which only gets me to there.
So you're
Darn.
moving over, and that's going to end your turn, right?
Nope. Bonus action. I'm going to lay on hands. You're looking a little bit damaged, but not terrible.
Yeah,
Guessing.
yeah. She's like, I'm good.
Okay, I'll lay on hands 15 for myself.
Oh, all right, you feel a bit better. So that's going to be it for Morgan. The warrior. Oh, he dies. There. Bleeds out. New round, Una.
All right. I shake my head a little bit as my vision returns, and I'm like, "Good pony!" And I like pat the horse's head as I sling a
It takes
blade of
mild
this
offense
thing.
to being called a pony, and it neighs at you.
So technically, you would be adjacent to the goblin. So it would be. Oh wait, but you can just.
Yeah, I use Dex either way, so
Yeah, you could just stab him.
the soul blades can be like melee or ranged.
Alright, so you stab down at him. Yeah. Yeah, 18 would
Oh, does the
strike him.
horse count as? Does the horse give me sneak attack advantage?
Technically he would, yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That's not what I didn't mean to click that. I wanted to roll a second d20.
Because the horse would also be attacking the creature.
Okay, so the 18's the better one, and then.
Well,
psychic
you wouldn't have
blades.
advantage, you just have sneak attack. Because you have an ally adjacent. But the 18,
Oh, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Yeah, so the 18 strikes and 21 would just completely. His head pops. And he just falls down dead.
Brutal.
Psychic overdose. Alright, anything else, Una?
I think I was actually going to get up in the trees, but no, I'll just hang out here on the horse. I guess I could use half my movement to jump down, and then I can bonus action dash, and so I'd have 45 feet. So I'll come over. Let's go over here. All right, that's my turn.
So you run up on the hill. The southern goblin. I think at this point he is just gonna flee into the darkness.
Oh.
I'll get you
No.
next time, Gadget.
One's fleeing, that one.
The one to the south who was being sneaky with psychic damage.
How far is he moving?
Well, you heard him run off into the darkness. I don't think you'd see him anymore. But, yeah, he's somewhere down here. Because you'd still hear him. That's it for him. The goblin boss is down. So he is bleeding out. The death save fail. Bud.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can't run up on this guy, so I'm going to have to cast something at him, and we'll go with my new spell, Create Bonfire.
Does Bud have 40 feet of movement?
Yeah, I have Long Strider on myself at the moment.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So bonfire, I think that is a...
The deck save.
yeah, deck save when you cast it. And if he starts his turn and moves through it, he has to deck save again. 14?
That's not gonna... Wait, hang on. Yes, it's not gonna do it because I bumped up my wisdom. So
Alright,
DC
so
is
he
50.
fails. Unable to dodge out of the way in time. Ow, 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 ow.
Alright, so will it roll the damage? No, it will not. There's somewhere else where I have to roll the
It's just, I think the 1d8 fire, right?
Yeah. Sorry, there it is. Okay. It's 2d8 now, because
Oh, is it? It's weird. It doesn't say
yeah,
in the
we
description.
double up at level 5.
Alright, so you burn him for 10.
Lou, can I ask a question?
Yes.
If I don't have the strength requirements to wear a chainmail, can I still wear it?
You can still wear it, it just slows you down. That was the thing. So you need
Okay.
a certain strength to wear heavy armor without the penalty to speed.
Okay.
Alright, so that's it for Bud, I believe.
Yep, that's it for me.
Alright. Goblin boss over here is bleeding out, failing a death save. The Hexer is getting tired of this crap. He shakes his stick at you. And he's going to swing it. Trying to hit Alette. Oh, crit. So you are struck with the stick, not very hard, but your head reels as you take 18 psychic.
Wow.
Oof.
He's going to swing again,
Ouch.
cheering happily. Ha! But that one you luckily miss, or he misses you with. And bonus action. He can't really cast anything.
Definitely okay.
Yeah, he's out of spells. Alright, the warrior goes. He's dead. Lynn, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm thinking right now. 30 feet. I can't do that.
So you could run in a straight line through the woods, and it wouldn't be any difficult terrain if you kind of went here.
Yeah, true. I'm going to just run over. How much is 20 feet? Okay, over here then. I'm
So
going
the
to run over
goblin
here.
would be difficult terrain, so you'd stop on him. You could dash and then move again, though.
So I would be stopping on him, and then I'll just dash and go. That dash goes how much?
It just lets you move again, so another 20 feet.
One. Over here
So
then.
Lynn comes running out of the woods. I'm still here, guys. Alright, so that's
I'm
it.
very slow.
We gotta get you some new armor, girl.
Gotta get you
Yeah, okay.
maybe some medium armor. Alright,
Lighter armor. Yeah.
Bullet.
Oh, she's going to attack this just two regular attacks.
Alright, so you
Time?
slash at this goblin who is about to try to hit you again, but you smack him first. Oh yeah, 18
Am I
will
at-
strike.
Disadvantage or anything? I don't think so.
You'd be at advantage because of the Vex.
Right. Great. Oh, let me turn off Booming Blade.
Alright, so 18 would strike as you poke him with your short sword.
And then, so 8 damage, and then attack again.
He is very wounded and just barely hanging on. He says, wait, wait! I assume you're going to attack him?
Yeah.
Select.
Yeah, I don't think we want to keep this one alive. If anything, we can stabilize some of the others.
Alright, 25 will
this is too tricky.
strike. And that will put him down. He is bleeding as he goes to the ground, clutching at his wound.
If we want to ask some of them questions, maybe one of the bosses over there we could stabilize.
I was gonna say, let's stabilize the boss, but
Yeah.
I don't know, Lou, if you want to run it again with the horse having 60 feet of movement and a
I have
dash.
turned on.
I would try.
Well, I
would try to
have
have him
turned on
chase
dead.
down the other thing that ran away. 120
So
feet of movement.
he's running south. He's like, I'm going to get that goblin. That's it for him, for his turn. Morgan.
Morgan would move over to attempt to stabilize one of the. So that's 30, and then dash there, and will eventually attempt to stabilize. And he'd call out, "We want to keep one of them alive to interview him. My horse has gone off the one who ran away."
All right, new round. Una. What did Alette yell? She was yelling something.
If we want to. Oh.
What did Lynn yell? I keep mixing you guys up.
That keeps confusing me.
What?
What did Lynn yell? Because you were saying something.
Yeah, I would just yell, I have turned undead or revivify.
Well, I don't know if you want to revivify them, but they're not actually dead
I'm
yet.
not going to revivify, but I could turn undead if they are undead.
I don't think that's.
Well,
just
I mean, I guess if they somehow became zombie goblins, that would help. But currently, they're not undead.
Good to be
Alright.
prepared.
Yeah, so I do have a revivify, but if we want to waste one on them.
I think we
No,
could
don't.
just heal them or
There's
stabilize them.
there's 3 that aren't dead
Yeah.
yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
these
the KO'd
two
ones
here.
are dying. The ones with the X's are dead. But go ahead, Una. What are you
Okay,
doing?
I have potions, I don't
so
care.
I move 30 feet, and then I'm gonna like kind of bind up the wound on this guy and see if I can stabilize him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The wizard, the mage.
Oh, is that the wizard? No, then no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. She was like maybe one of the bosses.
Okay,
They-
well
they
then
look-
in that case, I would bonus action dash and do this one instead.
Oh yeah.
But
you're
I'm not trained in medicine though, so this is just a stabilize attempt.
All right. So you
Oof.
come rushing over, but you would fail.
She's just gonna shrug her shoulders and be like, meh.
Tried.
So seeing
Don't
the
waste
horse,
potions. Don't waste potions, maybe.
seeing the horse running at him, the dust goblin is going to fire at it.
Mhm.
17, I think, is going to hit it.
It is going to hit.
So 6 piercing, and it has to make a wisdom save.
Well, you're part of the horsey.
Save.
Oh, so it does resist the mind influence. Does not become feared. So he runs 30 feet south and is beginning to retreat from the map. That's it for him. The goblin boss is down. He was not successfully stabilized, but he is still alive. He makes his death save. Bud. Bud Green.
Alright. I'll just come up here and see. Alright, so he's not stabilized?
Not yet. He's still dying.
Alright, I will. I keep forgetting if the healer feat changed so that if I stabilize him, he doesn't get a hit point anymore, right?
Well, we don't need him to wake up now.
No, that's what I was saying. Like if I stabilize him.
I mean, you can link healer.
It used to stabilize him and give him 1 HP without using. Yeah. but I don't know the new
It
one.
doesn't do that anymore. No, it doesn't.
Gotcha.
Do that
Okay.
All right, so I'll just. You know what?
He's little. We can carry him, and
You can
we
bound
don't
him
need to
up
talk to him
first. Like, tie
immediately.
him up first, and then.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm thinking. Would Bud just make a medicine check, or would he waste a healer's kit use? He'd probably just make a medicine check.
Ah, there you go.
Cool.
He's fine.
So you do stabilize him, and he falls unconscious.
All right. But he's no longer in danger of dying, right? Okay.
No, he's out.
Meanwhile, we let the other one bleed out behind us.
Is that it for you, Bud?
That's it for me.
All right. So the other one, indeed does bleed out.
You can't save them all.
And didn't intend to.
Did shoot one of our guys, so fuck that guy. Anything else? Oh, that wasn't your turn. All right, so the Hexer is down. We do have one retreating, so I'm gonna stay until either he retreats or dies. This guy is dead. Lynn. So you know the horse is running south after a retreating goblin.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to do anything. I'm just going to go ahead and heal Alette if Alette is like close enough. Let me see. What's the range on my godforsaken channel divinity? 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, she's away from me. Too far away, I guess.
No, she's
You
not.
could-
You go, if you walk 5 feet towards her, then you're within range for her.
Yeah, you can move forward. You still have all your movement.
Well, yeah, I know, but like she's just far enough that I just need to like I'll move like 5 feet around over here, and then I will cast I will channel divinity and heal her.
All right, so go ahead and link channel divinity. Because I don't think you can heal her unless she's under half. Unless this
No,
is
that's
a
the
different
old.
ability.
That's the old life cleric one you're thinking of.
I can.
Alright.
Yeah, the divine spark is the new thing.
Oh, it's the new. Alright, so you would heal her for 9 and bring her back to 1 level of wound. Alright, so that's your
Yay.
action. Anything else?
Nah.
Alright, Alette.
She's gonna make sure that this mage is dead. So
Double
she's
tap.
gonna-
Just
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead, do
Just
an
gonna-
attack at advantage. I
Okay.
don't think you're gonna miss.
Double ones.
Alright.
Oh,
Good.
So you shank the mage, ending its life. Anything else?
She'll come back over to join the others.
So, do you want the
fuck it.
steed to try to pursue or to fall back?
No, it's pursuing. I don't want this goblin to get away and warn others. So,
Well, I would say one already got away. I think that ship has sailed.
Oh
but-
yeah, sorry. One that was by me disengaged and ran.
it hasn't got away
You just-
yet.
No, he
You're
killed
just
that
so
one.
scary, bud.
The steed
Yeah.
No,
ran
not
that one down.
not that.
Oh,
Oh, really?
All right, so
Oh,
the horse
wow. Oh,
can
cool.
dash to get up to the goblin.
So
Um,
if it enters melee with a dash.
Yeah, I would have to dash to get up to him.
Morgan's going to follow suit and dash 80 feet of movement that direction.
Okay, so you run south.
All right, and
All right, so Morgan goes. Una. So yeah, you would see Morgan rushing south. You would hear the horse down there.
I guess I'll stay here with the prisoner. I mean, oh well, I guess with her bonus action, with her cunning action, she is pretty fast. So yeah, I guess she'll try and follow. So action, or sorry, 30
you might be
feet
able to do
move.
an attack on him if you.
Yeah.
Close enough.
So 30 feet of movement, and then cunning action dash would be another 30 feet, and then I don't think I'm in range though. So I would have to go ahead and do action dash.
You didn't move 60 feet.
Oh, I
Moved like
didn't?
40 feet. Yeah, your second move was only 20 feet.
Oh, I moved 50. Okay. So I can go here. The little Q thing only works for me intermittently, and that's why I'm always doing it. Okay.
Oh, but now he is just barely out.
Yeah, so I will action dash. I don't know that. I don't really want to be right up in his face, but I will go ahead and 5, 10, 20, yeah, move down here a little bit just so I'm handy in case I can be useful next round if this lasts another round. I guess.
So the Dust Goblin is going to try to stab the horse as it's following him. Huh?
Just saying goodbye to my faith.
Yeah, unfortunately a 12 just barely hits it. Doesn't have any armor. And it would poof out.
Aw.
Then he is going to retreat.
Right?
Retweet.
He's gonna.
All right,
He's
everyone, calm
retweeting.
down. Calm down.
He's
Hashtag
retweeting
dead horse.
what he just
Stabby
said.
stabby. Hashtag goblin. LOLs. Alright, so he runs 30 feet south off the map. And yeah, next turn, if you can't kill him before next turn, it will become a chase. So that's it for him, Bud.
Alright, I guess with my long strider I can go 80 feet.
Nice.
So if I dash, I mean. So I see the light up ahead, so I'll run down
There, guys,
get
what's
right
going on?
there, but that's as far as I can get. And I guess can I see him? I personally can see him, but
He is 30 feet off the map, so you would not see him yet. You would hear him over there, but yeah, you wouldn't see him. You can target him at disadvantage if you have a range that would reach him.
I didn't know that I can reach him.
You dashed to get here, didn't you?
He did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's true. So yeah, you wouldn't have an attack anyway.
It'd be a bonus action. Yep, nope. Can't do it.
Alright, Lynn, are you doing anything?
Well, I'm going to. I am actually going to do something. I'm going to get over here, and then I'm going to use like my weaver's tool and whatever vines I have that are lying around because we're in like trees and stuff. Just tear some vines and make a rope.
Oh, do you not have a rope?
We'll
I
come
don't
over
have a
and-
rope.
and offer a rope. But I like your method.
So,
I
while
have
you're
weaver's
trying
tool,
to...
so I can make a tool.
Yeah, it would probably take a while to weave a rope, though. It's not something you could weave instantly. But Alette will offer you a rope for her turn, just to speed things along, and you tie him up.
Okay, then
Morgan.
I'll just tie it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
So 30 feet.
just tie him up.
So I'm assuming I'm within 120 feet of him and can see
Well,
him.
Wouldn't you be able to move 40 feet? 'Cause
Oh,
of
sorry,
your
40 feet. Yes,
Fearless?
thank you. Yep.
Yeah, and yes, you would be 35 feet away now, because he's running south off the map.
We are doing guiding bolt at level 2.
Alright. AC 14, as you blast a bolt of energy into the night. Luckily you can see him, so normal shot. Oh, what the?
Oh no.
Wow.
So it flies past him as he goes, ah, and just keeps running. Anything else?
No, that's bonus action. I don't think anything I have will help with tracking. You know.
Well, you still have Una who gets to go before him. If she can land a hit, she might be able to kill him.
Yeah, I might not be able to do enough damage though, because I don't think I'll get sneak.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to do guiding bolt.
Yeah, that would have been beautiful if it hit.
So, yep, your turn.
Alright, Una,
All right.
top of the round.
I will definitely try.
Okay.
And I haven't hit this guy. Have I?
No, this guy has actually just been being a real jerk this whole battle, sending psychic damage everywhere.
Okay, so I have
Or
these
fear effects, anyway.
these abilities that I keep forgetting about where I can cunning strike. So I am going. Oh, but I don't get sneak on this guy, do I?
Not currently, because yeah.
Okay, well then never mind. I can't do that. All right, so then just sling a blade, see what happens.
All right. So you hurl a blade. Yes, 19 would strike.
It'd just be the 7. I don't think that's gonna be enough.
So 7 will kill him.
Really? Oh wow!
Not
Nice.
Not very healthy. So yeah, he just falls down. As your blade.
I let out a little whoop.
All right.
Woo.
So
I let out.
I hear that from all the way up here, and I'm like, go Una.
As you let out a whoop, you hear a scream from Morgan.
What did you
You
scream?
broke up. You broke up.
You broke up.
Frank!
No.
Frank!
Oh, I thought you yelled Artex. Artex.
Frank, the horse's name.
All right.
All right.
Is Frank
I was
just
making
dead?
a joke that only about 3 people got.
Artex?
I got it.
I totally got
I did
Artex.
not.
1, 2.
I did not
I
either.
did not.
All right. See.
Oh, is that the horse from Neverending Story?
Oh,
Yes.
geez, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Artex.
Wow. Womp womp. Womp womp.
Come on, guys. We're all old here. It's fine.
Yeah,
I just didn't.
Not all of
I'm
us. We've
so
got a
old, I
young.
didn't recognize the name.
We've got a
Yeah.
young in the midst of us.
Yeah.
the memory's fading there, Lou. We can't keep up.
Oh man, I watched Neverending Story way too much when I was a kid.
Oh
don't
gosh, I
think
love
I'll
that movie.
ever-
Did you ever read the book?
No, but I heard it was like
No.
completely different from the movie.
It is like the when the kid in the movie like screams his mom's name into the wind and you never actually hear it.
Yeah.
If you've read the book, you know the name and you can read it on his lips. He actually does
Oh,
say it.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
but it's a
Yeah.
stupid name.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Moonchild.
I
Oh.
don't think anyone had any idea what you're saying. But anyway, enough with Neverending Story. So yes, the goblins have been defeated. None escaped. You do have one stable. So what do you want to do?
All right, we got him tied up.
That
So
was
I've
good teamwork, Morgan. I wouldn't have been able to make that shot if not for your light.
I appreciate your assistance, Una. Hold on, before you rush back and you see me grab at my cross for a moment, and I say, I think you have earned this. And I look at you, and then Frank 2 appears immediately, and I would say, I think with the running you did, you should ride Frank back to camp.
I mean,
Okay.
Frank 2.
After all that,
technically, you can summon the same horse because the horse doesn't technically die if it's summoned.
So I've
Like,
decided
it's like Carl.
my initial plan, and I'll just spoil this right now. My initial plan was to try to keep it alive, as it didn't even survive the first session. It will now be Frank 1 died today, and this is Frank 2.
Well, I mean, it had 2 hit points, and you're like, nope, you're chasing them down. So it's like, okay.
Hey, it worked.
It worked out.
We caught it and killed it. Made it melee.
It
made it hold up.
It made him stop. It made the goblin stop and attack instead of dashing one turn, and that made the difference.
True.
it was a worthy sacrifice.
So Frank 2 is very sad at the loss of his brother, but he will serve in his stead.
Una will stroke his muzzle and like try and soothe him over Frank 1's loss.
All right. He appreciates that and lets you ride him back to camp.
And Lynn would be over there just tying the goblin up and being like,
Yeah.
God
Bullets
damn
there watching your back.
goblins."
Oh, I just realized we didn't take a break, did we?
I was gonna say I'm kind of running on fumes, but we can finish up hopefully here.
All right. Well, what do you all want to do? As you come
I
back,
guess
all the
secure-
goblins are dead.
Secure this goblin and try and finish our rest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
All right. So the goblins have some. If you search them, they would have some stuff on them. They have all their armaments. I'm not sure if you're
Yeah.
interested in those.
We
Lynn
might look
would-
for some
Lynn
armor
would-
for
Lynn would like-
Lynn. Can we look for some armor for Lynn?
Yes. Lynn would
well,
just take off the chainmail and be like,
This is
"Fuck this
too heavy."
chainmail."
It's too goddamn heavy.
Yeah, well, let's keep that around though, because we might be able to trade it in.
Do any of them have like a breastplate?
So the goblin bosses would have studded leather.
Okay.
A little bit better.
How's your dex, Lynn?
Dex?
The
Give me a
hex-
second.
The
My
hexer
dex,
doesn't really have anything.
10. My
Oh,
strength
okay.
and my dex are both just 10.
Okay.
Very low.
We need to get her
I
a breast.
spend it all on wisdom.
I think we should get her a breastplate next time we're in town.
The
Yeah, medium
warrior
armor.
also has stud leather, so they basically all have leather. There is the hex stick, which the hexer was using. Which you think
Let's
is
take
probably...
that. That might be useful.
Yeah, that hurt.
I want that.
I don't
I
know
want
how
that.
to use it, but
So-
yeah, let's take it.
You don't think you could use it without knowing what magic he was using, but it could be sold as an art object. You would also find the hexer has a potion and a scroll on him.
I'm taking those. If I can. Lynn will be like, I think I can use those. I do have alchemy
Let's read the
supplies.
scroll.
I
Let's
could
read
try
the scroll.
to read the
on
scroll,
what's
and I can use
found.
alchemist supplies to like find out what potion this is.
Alright, so the
identify it.
scroll... what's the scroll?
Which language is it written in?
It is written in Goblin.
We'll translate for you.
Okay, then I cannot read
This
it, but I know
This is
like,
some fancy goblin, she'll say.
Una, right?
Just a bunch of
Alette.
cha-cha-las.
Yeah, Alette's translating the goblin scroll for you.
Alright, so this scroll
And
is the spell Fog Cloud.
So Bud can use that, I know. Let's see.
This is very naturey.
Druid, Ranger, Wizard, Tempest Cleric, Warlock. Well, Genie Warlock. Sorcerer.
no, Lynn will use her alchemist supplies to find out what the heck that potion is.
Nairi would suggest maybe we should go back to camp before we do some.
Agreed.
Because it'll take
Oh,
a
yeah.
while to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do that.
All right. Also,
Take
you
your
will
time with
find
that.
34 gold pieces on the goblins, which split.
Put it in the
6
bag of
ways.
holding.
Well,
You want me to put it in the bag?
Nairi's going to ask for her 5 gold
I mean,
piece
you.
split.
That's fine.
So you could put 29 in the bag if you want. She just
Does
takes
anyone else want a split from it, or do you want me to throw it in the bag?
It's fine. Just throw it in the bag. We can use
Okay.
it to buy stuff for
Party
our
group.
supplies later with the shared money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Nairi just wants to get her split because I'm going to forget later. So she's just going to take it now. All right, so you head back to camp.
Didn't see Nairi fighting too much, but okay.
Well, it's not my fault no one rolled her
No one's
initiative.
playing her.
Someone could have.
She was giving suggestions the whole time.
She was managing. She was managing the battle.
Yeah.
It's like you.
It's
do
state
this.
worker right there. I say that as a state worker.
Yeah, she's a very very good state worker.
Did you did you put the unknown potion in your inventory, Lynn, so we don't forget about it?
Put it in the bag of holding for now. I'm
Put it in the bag,
currently
okay.
away
And
from
then-
keyboard.
And Bud, do you want to just take that scroll?
Sure.
Oh,
I
did someone
can't-
take the
I can't
hex
read
stick?
Goblin though.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Put it into
how do-
okay.
How does that work with magic scrolls? Like if it's written in goblin, is it still just magic?
So
You know.
yeah, so if you wanted to use it, you would. I think you, as long as you
Need to
knew
know
what it
properly?
was, you could still use it. But to scribe it, you'd have to have someone translate it.
Do that. I'll take some time in the morning and just write you some notes.
Like the magic is in the
Okay.
scroll, so if Alette wrote you like a little translation
mean,
like
there's-
card that you have next to it, you could probably still use the scroll.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just have to
Okay,
do a
good.
quick like activation, which is the 6 seconds to cast it. So as long as Alette translated that to you, you could use the scroll. But to scribe it would be
Oh.
more complicated because then you'd have to write out all the stuff,
Yeah.
which I
yeah.
don't think you scribe
That's
spells
good.
anyway.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. All right, so you get back to camp and you are going to check on this potion, which is going to be a potion of healing.
You want to hold on to that? Keep that in your pocket.
Speaking of those, I forgot to tell you I made some of those while we were in town. So if anyone wants to carry one, Una, you should probably take a couple.
Yeah, if everyone has one in their inventory, that would be, or like on their
Yeah,
belt. I mean,
everybody.
that would
If we
be
have
good
enough,
for everyone.
everyone. Yeah, if we have enough, everyone should have one.
I have 2. I have 2.
Okay.
All right, so
Lynn would just
yeah,
say,
I know,
have 2.
I know, I don't have any, and yeah, I could use it for myself or someone else if I have it handy.
All right, so
I
Bud.
would-
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
I
sorry.
would say, yeah, I would say I can do plenty of healing myself, but so everyone take one first. But I would take one because I agree it's good for everyone to have at least one.
Okay, I'll take one.
Yeah.
All right.
So how many do we have? We have the
How
one we
many?
just got, and then how many do you have, Bud?
I have 5.
Oh, you have 5. Okay, so Una, you take the one that we just got. Lynn,
Well,
you
I
said you
think,
already had.
Lynn has
I have
2, I
2.
believe, with the one she just got, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I have
she has
2.
2 now.
So then there's 5 to split up.
So
Between-
Bud is giving Alette one, and who else? Morgan?
yeah, I'd take one if you're up for it, Bud.
Sure.
What does the Una get one? Oh, yeah.
Una can
Una
have
gets 2.
2,
Okay.
Oh, Una gets 2. Oh, thank you.
and I'll hang on to one for myself.
All right, so you get
Thank you,
back
Bud.
to
I
the...
don't
Yes.
I don't need healing. That's the thing. I don't need healing. I have plenty of healing spells I could do on myself.
Yeah, but if you go down, having one of those on your belt or in your belt pouch lets us bring you up.
Yeah, true.
Also, I sometimes can't cast spells anymore. I run out of energy.
Yeah, or you get too mad to cast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, yeah, I get too mad sometimes, or I turn into an animal. And
Belligerent old man.
cast
Like,
spells.
All right, so...
It's weird. I can still talk as an animal, but I can't cast spells.
yeah,
Opposable
so,
thumbs.
so back
Yeah.
in camp, unfortunately, one of your people did perish. The other one you think will be okay in time. But yeah, there's a little bit of a solemn air as one of your people is gone.
Is this someone from the Tortivore?
Well,
This is one of the Tortivore, yeah. One of
Okay.
the,
Did they? So okay. Did the rest of them don't know that we are hunting the goblins, or did Nairi just?
Or wait, was
How's
your
that
camp Tortivore? I thought you got them. I think you hired them. No, there wasn't. It was from the city.
We
You hired
have
them.
yeah, we had Senshi, Britta, and.
Yeah, but the guy in the city is the one who got you your camp. The
Yes.
what's his name?
Adrian Bance, yeah.
So
Because the Tortivore didn't want to deal with they didn't want to go against the goblins, so we have Nairi.
yeah,
and then
so all
at the end
your
it's
your
camp.
camp guards and laborers are all humans. They're from Ferox.
Okay, cool,
Okay.
cool.
and
Yeah.
well, while they are being solemn, they are like solemnly praying for the fallen person. I'm just going to be taking that potion and just in like a corner, just using my alchemy supplies to like figure out what the heck that is.
That was a healing potion. We already figured it out.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Alright, so you all going back to bed? Continuing to rest?
Yeah, we'll definitely need to finish a long rest now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Alette's not going back to sleep because it's still the watch, but.
Alright, so you would have to rest an extra hour in the morning due to the interruption. Nothing else happens, so go ahead and long rest. You all awaken, finishing your rest at 9 a.m. on the 27th of fall. So you feel refreshed. You know the goblin camp is near. But that might have to be a tale for another time, because we are about time to stop. So give me MVP votes. And we'll pick up this story next week as you continue to look into the goblin threat. Apparently this party was not looking to talk. This party of goblins.
We stopped the one from running away and warning others.
Yeah, that's
and-
true. No
and
one got
Luckily,
around.
we have
Having played with
our
Drew
captive.
plenty of times, I know that's exactly what would have happened.
What? I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. How dare you? Morgan with 4 votes. Your MVP.
Oh, thank you,
Congrats.
everyone.
Congratulations.
Get back that inspiration I used. Right? That's what we get?
Yes, MVP gets you an
yeah.
inspiration.
And God,
Insight or whatever.
God, well,
Well, I thank you all, but I am fading very fast.
Good night.
Yeah,
Yeah, have a good night.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, good game. I'll see
I am
you.
wide awake because
Well,
it's
yeah.
currently
Have a
almost
good.
Yeah,
Well, I hope so.
you're
You have to
all-
go to
Have a
you're all
class.
good,
going to bed and
normal
you were just
day.
starting
You're
your
a
day.
time traveler, so that doesn't count. You're in the future
What's
somewhere.
the future? What's the future like?
Yeah, how's Tuesday gonna be?
Is it better?
Is it better than Monday?
No.
Monday's not great.
It's not.
no, it's
No.
worse.
Ah,
Oh,
jeez.
yeah, Tuesday is actually
Uh,
one of the worst days. 'Cause
Ain't
it's
that
like
the
you're not
truth?
even halfway through.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go
good
ahead.
night, everybody.
You guys go to sleep. I'm gonna go and prepare my spells now.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. What's this? It's still. Mm. Create food. No, not needed. Daylight. Thing. Death. Still forwarding.